live? Anyone? Or is anyone hearing me? Are we live? Guys, people of the internet, hello, welcome. Oh, if you're watching this as a VOD, welcome VOD watchers. Catch me on streams. I do streams like all the time. Subscribe, join the Discord, leave a like or whatever, leave a comment. Today we're gonna be doing the tier list, and if you're watching this live, chances are it's already out on YouTube, so you might want to skip straight to PvP. So we're gonna be doing the tier list, and then we're gonna be doing some PvP with the best of the best. Everyone in chat can join us. You know, it's really up to them. I'm gonna be trying some new strats. Units have been nerfed, units have been buffed, and no more battle tanks. I want to destroy all the battle tanks. Also, why is YouTube not showing? Why is the stream not Why is the stream not showing the chat? It should be showing chat. It's not doing so. But welcome, guys. I do see you. Hello, Ralt. Hello, Bacon. Kuzo, Screamer. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. I'm not sure why it isn't showing chat on the screen right now, but it should show it once we're over here. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. It showed chat on screen. Cool. So we're gonna go to mid right. There you go. I don't know how to hide the people here, but you know what? Mid left cam. That works. Because I want you guys to be able to see your chat on screen instead of having like the player list blocking. Screamer says, I finally completed the control of the attic. Now I'm a guest war as you. Nice. Guest war is the thing, right? Yes. It is the grinder, the XP grinder. Doomspire, bro. You're gonna get XP so fast. So, what do you guys think about doing a tier list? I got the whole thing ready. I have it right here in a available. So let's actually exit out of Roblox so we don't have the sound just, you know, blasting here. And should I do a face cam? Should I do a face cam for the tier list? I think so, right? There's no reason to not do the face cam in the tier list, I think. But yeah, Noobs in Combat 4.1.0 tier list maker made by Adelaide. So credit to him, and credit to Noobs in Combat fandom, because I got all the images from them. All I did was add the labels. I added black labels to the infantry and white labels to the vehicles. But I found all of these images in the fandom wiki, so props to those guys. They're amazing. And yeah, they leave everything available right here for whatever you want. If you want to check the stats, you go to units, you go to infantry, rifleman, any unit, it's going to show complete stats. Look at this: low damage, medium, no armor. You pay 30 ticks for it, and it's the starter unit. It evolves into medium gunner, bazooka, or whatever. And it even shows the range and how much it can move. It's crazy. They worked so hard in this wiki page. Props to them, and it's thanks to them that we're gonna be able to do this tier list today. the thing, right? Yes, I completed the Rocket Arena somehow. Don't do face cam. Okay, cool. We can not do face cam. I do think that during the tier lists, no face cam is fine. It's actually not bad at all. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want the face cam or not, but I got one vote for no face cam for the tier list, so I think we're gonna roll with that. I didn't see anyone asking for it. And let's leave the wiki page right here so I can, it's gonna be my cheat sheet. I'll leave it right over here, right on this side. Cool. And I still get to see chat. Perfect. Do I still get to read the wiki though? Yes, I do. Okay. So what we're gonna do is look at a unit, give a brief description on the unit, and basically put it on the tier list. We have 5 tiers here. We have Nerf Please, which is basically our S tier, A, B, C, and D. So Nerf Please, means the unit is actually overpowered. Like, please nerf this. It's probably going to be nerfed at some point. Good means that it's a very good unit that you can definitely use in PvPs and both campaigns or whatever. It's just a very balanced unit. Balanced is basically right in that middle point. Doesn't have to be nerfed, doesn't have to be balanced. You can play it still. It might not be recommended, but it might be good depending on what actual loadout you're using. Don't use means exactly that. It's probably not wise to use these don't use units, but you know, we're not going to judge you too harshly for using them in your loadout. You're probably like building some XP. Like if you're running a rifleman, you don't want to use that, but you need to get the grunt, so you might as well have to. And trash is literally, you never want to run this. You never, it's so trash. Please buff games. Why is this in the game? I don't understand. Yeah, that's the trash. And yes, Battle Tank would be on nerf, please. I was so confused why I heard Adelaide's voice while listening to Kenshi. I forgot I had to stream open. When you move a unit and an enemy troops appears. True. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing this. Welcome everyone. We're doing the Noobs in Combat 4.1.0 tier list today. Welcome. Yeah. So the first unit we have over here is multi-H tank. Let me put it in the wiki. I want to read a description, but I don't know. Should I read descriptions for the units every time? I don't think so. I'm just going to say what it does basically and give it a scenario probably, and then give it a rank. Oh yeah, and if you're in the stream, if you can leave a like or something, that would be appreciated. So multi-H tank is the new unit introduced in 4.0. It is the end of the multi-L tank tier list. Tier list? Multi-L tank tree, and it has 2 cannons and 1 rifle that you can use. Basically what it does is attack twice a turn, but it doesn't have much mobility. It is a tank and it has medium armor, so it isn't as heavily armored as, for example, a battle tank or a heavy tank. So it's pretty bad, actually. I played a lot of this in PvP yesterday. Didn't seem like it did anything at all. Like whatever I could do with it, Battle Tank could do better. Which right off the bat, Battle Tank is going to be a nerf, please. But multi-H tank is not that good at all. That don't use. I don't think it's necessarily trash. It's 160 ticks. It's not horrible. It is not like unplayable, but it's definitely not good. Like you don't want to run this in any circumstances. You can run any other tank as your top end. It does kind of good damage though. It can one-shot a lot of things with cannon. It didn't one-shot anything last game. I played with it last game and it literally just didn't one-shot anything. The most I could do was like 2-shot infantry because it only has 1 rifle and I'm not able to actually like use the rifle twice. That would be like the multi-L tank, which right away I'm gonna say the multi-L tank is probably better than the multi-H tank. Multi-H tank is 160 ticks. You want something better than something that needs to 2-shot everything to actually be able to kill. I think that for 160 ticks, the multi-H tank, you should not use that. It's pretty bad. I don't know about trash, but not bad. Not very good. Well, obviously not against infantry. I mean, other tanks with light armor or maybe even medium armor. True. So our next one is, I'm just going to try to get this right out of the way. The battle tank. Where is this right here? What is it? Where is it? Battle tank right here. This guy. If you've been playing this game for whatever time period, and you've been playing in PvP, you've been playing in campaign, and you actually got this, you know how busted Battle Tank is. It is extremely crazy good. It is 180 ticks, and it has the heaviest armor in the game, tied with the heavy armor tank. But it also has 3 tiles range to attack. It has extremely powerful shots. It has decent mobility for a tank. You should pair it up with some kind of cargo to actually keep it running. But right now, the only real way to beat a battle tank is with a recoilless rifle and by running it out of cargo. So basically making sure it never gets restocked, and that's really the only way to actually win a battle tank, because any other way, you can put any unit against a battle tank, it will kill it in a 1v1. And it's the raid boss, really, because it has a crazy amount of armor. So you just gotta save to 180 ticks and play this baby on the battlefield, and you're golden. Oh my gosh, you know what? I've just been updated. It's a 4-tile range to attack. It's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Make a tier that's just named H and put it on the top and put the multi-H tank in it. It would be in the bottom. Bro, it's around trash tier for the multi-H tank. It's not that good at all. And for the next one, we have the lorry. Where's the lorry over here? We're going to do this side right here. You know what? We're going to do the vehicles, then the infantry first. So let's add some order over to this tank, or over to this tier list, because I don't know why the images just uploaded completely out of order. Oh, I can order these guys up. Ah, okay. I can make these orders. Okay. Let's, you know what? I should have probably done this before the stream, but whatever. So our next unit to review is the lorry. It is the first unit in the vehicle tech tree. And it is extremely cheap. It runs your units. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It can actually have up to 4 units, I believe. And it's not that expensive at all. It doesn't even have the gas, so it can keep moving at any point. If you need it to move. It's basic. It's a good option if you're new to the game and you're gonna run. You really need a vehicle because you're gonna run a lot of infantry. It costs 50 ticks. I think it's balanced, honestly. For 50 ticks, it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's necessarily good. Like, you don't want to run this in PvP probably in your actual PvP build, but it's balanced. It's not that bad. I could see someone running this for 50 ticks. It's not that bad. Oh, 3. Cargo ship is 4. Oh, okay. Can transport 3 units. Yes, that's true. That's true. I'm reading it on the wiki as I say it, and I read it wrong. Let me make sure I read it properly this time. So next up, we have the half track. Its production cost is 80 ticks. It costs 1 nugget and 250 points to actually unlock it. And it has decent mobility. Its sight is standard. It doesn't have that much HP, but it can also transport up to 3 units, and it has the fuel perk. So if you run the half track, you are going to have to resupply at some point. It is not that good. I wouldn't recommend anyone to use the half track. Honestly, it isn't that good. It has a mobile machine gun that you can use with it, which you can use against infantry and light vehicles. But for 80 ticks, you don't want to be running a half track, most of the time at least. We are mostly judging this and doing the tier list in PvP, but you're definitely not going to use this in campaign, like not at all, honestly. And after the half track, its evolution is the APC. The APC is the next one in line of infantry kind of vehicles that it'll basically carry your vehicles. This guy has lower mobility. It only has 4 tiles for mobility, and it has a very light armor. It's 90 ticks, and it has the radio perk. So the IF or the APC is a pretty good unit, actually. If you don't have any other units with the radio, I would say APC is probably decent enough for you to run it as a kind of, hold your grunts, and you're still going to have an option for radio. After you're done with using it to hold your grunts, it's still going to have at least some utility. But other scout options are probably better. If you have no other scout options, if, for example, you're using your grunt M's instead of normal grunts and you don't have sniper team unlocked, or you just don't like the sniper team, which is understandable because its defense is extremely low, but you really need like a unit carrying infantry, the APC will do its job. The radio is pretty good. It's still a fueled unit, so keep in mind that after you're done with the fuel, you're still gonna have to resupply this guy so it can move again. So that's the only thing you don't really want to see in a radio unit too often, but it's not bad. It can also defend itself with the MG, so definitely not bad. I would say it's a balanced unit. And the next one after the APC, we have the IFV. This guy right here. He is a tank transportation unit. Sorry. Reading the fandom description. IFV is a tank transportation vehicle with tracks and powerful weapons to defend itself from small threats and has light armor to tank bullet fire. So this guy is actually pretty good. The IFV, you'll see him very often in your matches if you're playing in campaigns. I've seen the IFV be played so many times in campaigns, so it's definitely good there if your units are starting very much pushed back in the map. And if you're gonna play PvP, it's still gonna do its job. It has AP rounds, it has missiles, and it has MGs, so it's very adaptable. It can strike down any kind of unit. The only issue is the production cost, which to produce it's 120 ticks. So really, you only want to be doing this in the beginning of the game. Because of that, you can't put it in nerf, please. It's definitely at least balanced in that point, because you can't just spit these guys out, right? They are very powerful, but they're also extremely expensive, and they pretty much only serve as a transportation vehicle unit that also can defend itself very well. So I would put this guy in the good tier. I wouldn't necessarily say it needs a nerf since the production cost is extremely high, but it does its job extremely well since really you only want it in the beginning of the game anyway. And in later stages of the game, you'll usually be resorting to some kind of tank, maybe a battle tank, maybe a heavy tank even, if you're trying to get out of the meta and not just run battle tanks whenever you can because you're cool. And yeah, the IFV is a pretty good infantry infantry carrying vehicle. Also balanced because the missile can't shoot at the same time it moves. That is true. Someone just brought this to my attention, Bacon in chat. Also, the IFV is pretty balanced because the missile cannot shoot at the same time that it moves. So if you're gonna go against tanks, he's pretty much dead weight at that point, but he's extremely good against infantry. Extremely. And then for the next unit, I mean, we're gonna do the vehicles first, so we might as well do the battle tank line, I think. So we could go for the medium tank now. Let's review the medium tank. He is, where is he? Medium tank right here. Some of these images are kind of the same, so that's why I added the lyrics, the captions, the closed captions on the images because some of these guys have the same image, which I don't blame. It's recycling content. I do that too. But yeah, the medium tank is the first tank unit with heavy capability. They are composed of a single armored vehicle with tracks and a turret. They're a well-rounded tank that combines both firepower and armor. So it's pretty much the definition of a balanced unit. It doesn't have that much armor, doesn't have that much firepower. It has a cannon and a machine gun, but it is like the other tanks. It isn't equipped with very much mobility. It only has 4 turns of fuel, so that's kind of something you want to be looking forward to in a unit that you paid 120 ticks for. and its armor is medium. So that's about the same as a multi-H tank, for example, which is here on don't use. So this guy, he's way cheaper than the multi-H tank and the battle tank, but he still packs somewhat of a punch. I would say he's pretty balanced. If you don't have any other tank options, I would definitely run a medium tank if you haven't evolved it to the battle tank yet. So it's still a pretty good option if you're playing in campaign. I probably wouldn't run this in PvP since the RPGs will deal with it, or the recoilless rifles will deal with it pretty easily. But its damage is pretty good, honestly. The range is decent. It's 2 tiles. It's the same as any other kind of unit in that sense. But yeah. And then the next one after the medium tank, it evolves into a heavy tank. This is the other unit aside from the battle tank that has heavy armor. It's this guy right here. So heavy tank has heavy armor. That means that it will be able to tank a lot of damage paired with a cargo truck. This guy is also as invincible as a battle tank, but it doesn't pack as much of a punch. It costs 20 less than the battle tank. So it's 160 ticks. It's still a hefty investment for a unit, but it is extremely good. It'll tank whatever you need it to tank. That is, it's a unit worth 5 grunts, basically 5 RPGs, and you get exactly what you're paying for. This guy's pretty good. I'd put him in good. Honestly, the medium tank tree, it scales extremely basic. Like the medium tank is balanced, the heavy tank is good, and the battle tank is absolutely busted. So if you don't have the battle tank, I would definitely still run a heavy tank. This guy can tank so many shots, but it doesn't have as much combat capability as the battle tank. It's still a tank, so it's going to be able to kill a lot of stuff, but it's not as busted as a battle tank. This is the balanced unit that is extremely good for you to use. Plus only has 2 range. Yeah. Has terrible armor, costs a lot, low fuel, and does bad damage. You would say it's trash? You would say the medium tank is trash? Okay, this is why I'm doing this live, because I'm trying to get the opinions from other people too. Where's removed from game tier above nerf, please? Put super artillery there. It isn't in there. Super artillery is not in the game. Unless it's for AIs, I think, right? But this is why I'm doing this live. So in the end, I'll be doing the kind of changes to the tier list, and I'll be asking your guys' opinion on stuff, and I'll be changing stuff around. I think the medium tank could actually go to don't use in that case, because 120 ticks is pretty expensive. I might put it in don't use, but that'll wait until the end of the actual like tier list, once I actually put everything there. Because then we'll have like a better reference for what units we kind of have in each category. So yeah. And the next unit we have in our tier list waiting for us is the multi-L tank. Reference to the Wikipedia. I'm pretty much ripping off whatever they have. It's it is the first tank unit with a multi-combative capability. It is composed of a single small armored vehicle with tracks and 2 guns. It is a lightly armored multi-turret tank that can fire twice with its machine gun. Basically, the where is it in the list over here? Basically, the multi-L tank only has 2 machine guns, but it has something extremely valuable. It can attack twice. It doesn't have much mobility. It's the same as other tanks. It only has 4 fuel, and it doesn't move a lot, but it can attack twice. So I would honestly say this is the better tankette. It is definitely better in like PvP, I think, or something in a kind of infantry heavy map, because it is the infantry destroyer. But it is very weak against tanks and RPGs. It's not that good in general. I would probably put it in balanced. It's better than the multi-H tank that doesn't do its job. And you know what? The multi-H tank should probably go to trash. But I'll leave it in don't use for now. I'll change it later. Multi-H tank, you should go to trash though. Multi-H L tank, on the other hand, I think it's pretty balanced. It's a anti-infantry unit. Doesn't take any damage from infantry, and you can attack twice with it, so it still does a pretty good job. So it'll kill pretty much any infantry immediately. So if you maybe not against a commando, I think probably it wouldn't kill a commando, but any other guy that survives one machine gun shot will be killed by the multi-L tank. He makes sure that the job is going to be done. So if you want to make sure you're against an opponent that keeps spamming a bunch of infantry, you might want to consider a multi-L tank as an addition to your team. And next up is the multi-M tank, which is the evolution to the multi-L tank. It is a strong tank unit with multi-combative capabilities. The unit is composed of a single large armored vehicle with tracks, a turret, and 2 guns. It's a better armed tank that is now armed with an additional cannon turret. So basically, it's the same as the multi-L tank, but it also has 1 cannon. So you can attack twice, once with the machine gun and once with the cannon. This is trash. This is not good. It's gonna die as much as the other tanks. It costs 120 ticks. It's just trash. I think remove from the game, bro. Like, go straight from multi-L tank to multi-H tank. The multi-M tank kind of feels extremely bad. It doesn't do its job properly in anything. It's basically trying to get the best of both worlds without getting any of them right. Where is it? Multi-M tank. I don't see it. Where did I put it? Did I not make a thing for it? I think I might have skipped it. I think I might have skipped the unit in the adding it to the tier list. That's an L. That's a rip. What's up, Poking? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, the cannon barely does anything. Multi-M is actually literal trash. I think I didn't add the multi-M tank to this tier list. I don't see it anywhere here. The multi-M tank is so trash that I didn't even add it to the tier list. It's completely trash. Don't use the multi-M tank. Can I add like a thing right away? I don't think I can. But it's literal trash. It is. You know what? We're gonna add a row below, and the name of the row is gonna be multi-M tank. Multi-M tank. There you go. It's actual garbage. Garbaggio. It's so bad-o. Don't use the multi-aim tank. It is actual trash. Only use it to level it up to the multi-H tank which you're not going to use in the first place. Olá, senhoras, tudo bem? Mr. Hellos, greetings to the stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We're ranking these guys. If you have any opinions, you can leave it in chat. I'll be revising this tier list at the end when we already put everything here. So we've been through the multi-L tank tier list tech tree. We've been through the medium tank tech tree. We're going to go to the scout tech tree. Okay, so the first unit in the scout tech tree is the biker. The biker is pretty much one of the first units you see in the game. It has a lot of mobility and it has low armor and low damage. It is a fast, Sorry. I'm actually... I can't speak English right now. It's a very fast-moving vehicle that's effective for scouting. Many bikers like the idea of being able to ride on a fast vehicle while the rest of the soldiers get to march on foot. This is the first infantry unit you see with the reconnaissance capability. They are composed of a single motorbike with a sidecar, and the motorbike is occupied by a soldier with a distinct model, while the sidecar has a mounted machine gun and is occupied by another soldier. This guy right here. This guy has the mobility of a donkey going at fast speed, like 2 times speed in a video on crack. He has five tiles with tires of mobility, and it doesn't even waste fuel. This guy doesn't even have fuel. The biker is really good. I don't think it's good enough to nerf because it literally dies to anything. It dies to both infantry and cannons. It's like pretty much one shot. Infantry might not one-shot it as a rifleman. It's gonna probably have to 2-shot, but it's always gonna get pinned. And pretty much all it's good for is being very mobile and using the radio. But it only costs 40 ticks to do all of that. Using the radio and having extreme mobility, the biker is at good tier. I think it's a very well-balanced, very good unit that doesn't necessarily need a nerf because he already dies instantly to anything. Its sight is 3 tiles, and it costs 40 ticks, and it has 1 machine gun that basically serves to kind of deal with infantry that might be in front of him, but it's still not going to be able to do much. But it doesn't have like fuel. It doesn't need fuel, and it has a radio. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I actually use that in PvP. The biker is extremely good in PvP in specific, but I wouldn't use it for the campaign, for example. Is it me or is it just laggy? Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the stream on low latency, because usually I'll leave it on low latency. No, it is on low latency. Okay. Huh. The delay is so big. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I did leave it on low latency. I'm not sure why it's lagging so much. But anyway, welcome new guys to the stream. If you can consider leaving a like and subscribing, I appreciate it. I also, it could be not the latency. It could be just me taking so long to read like whatever chat is saying, because I don't have chat on my second screen right now. I have the wiki. Props to the wiki guys. If you guys have any questions ever about the game, go to the wiki or watch videos. The wiki guys have so much information on this game. So after the biker, the next unit you're gonna unlock is the scout car. The scout car is able to resist damage from bullets better due to the added armor. It still has the radio perk. The scout cars are the first vehicle unit with reconnaissance capability. They are composed of a single small motor vehicle with a gun mounted on the roof. They have improved movement but are prone to any attack. And yeah, these guys are they're not that good, honestly. They have the same mobility as a biker. Their armor is only very light. Where is it? Is it the armored car? No, it's the scout car, right? Yes, it's the scout car. These guys are not good at all. They're really just for leveling up until you get to the other tiers. It costs 55, so it's not that much of an investment for a not very good unit. I would just put it on the don't use tier list. If I see someone running a scout car on their team, like, I'm going to be like, oh, he just hasn't leveled up to like a heavily armored scout. It's not like, oh, he chose the scout car, you know, because that's a very good unit that's going to destroy my team. No, this guy is not good at all, but it's still not playable. Like, I want to run this over the biker or like a heavily armed scout, honestly. Don't run this in your team, like, on purpose. And then the next one after the scout car is a armored car. This guy is the same as the armored car, but it's armed with a light cannon and an MG. I keep trying to say machine gun while mixing it up with MG. It doesn't work out. It's not recommended to send it to fight other tanks, but it does have a light cannon to fight back if it has to. The armored car right over here. It is improved vehicle with reconnaissance capability. It's composed of a single sizable motor vehicle with a gun mounted on the roof. By being an improved reconnaissance unit, it starts with improved movement and the cannon, although units with substantial firepower can still overwhelm it and will. It costs 80 ticks, as much movement as the other scouts, and it has very light armor, so it's gonna die to one cannon shot. And it has the fuel thing, so it's gonna have to be fueled up and supplied at some point. It's also a don't use. Honestly, it's worse. It's just a worse version of the heavily armed scout. It's gonna die to any cannon or RPG anyway. I see no reason to run an armored car. It's really only to survive against infantry, but at that point, it costs 80 ticks. I would be running the heavily armed scout if I really wanted to survive against infantry, you know? It has very light armor, so it's still gonna die to infantry at a lot of points. So next up is the heavily armed scout. It is the evolution to the armored car. It is a very good unit. It costs 90 ticks, so only 10 more than the armored car, but it is a very much better unit than the armored car. It has the ability to resist damage from bullets due to the added armor, and it has the radio perk because it is a scout. By possessing the fuel perk, they can only move within a limited capability, but these guys have multi-move. These guys are the only unit in the game that have multi-move. That means it can move multiple times in a single turn. That does not mean that you can actually have double the amount of movement than other units. That's not true. It basically means that if for tactical purposes, you move one tile to attack a unit, you can then use your second movement to move back or move another like 4 tiles, because overall you only have 5 tiles of movement. It's the same as the other scouts, but you can move twice for tactical purposes, which is actually surprisingly useful. It is a pretty good unit. I would put it in good right there with biker. It's just an option. However you run your whichever one you're running, it just means what kind of player you are. There are players that prefer bikers because their loadout favors more cheaper units in the early game, and there are loadouts that prefer the heavily armed scouts because they're trying to use artillery instead of actual tanks, and that's also a valid option for loadouts. I've found out that the heavily armed scout is a pretty good tank, honestly. It has a very good mobility. I'll put it as that. It's not an actual tank because we're going to get down to it, but there is something called a recon tank that does this job very well as well, but doesn't have as much movement. Heavily armed scout, though, a very good unit. Let me check chat. What are you guys saying? POV, I'm here. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's buffered a bunch. That is why it's used to not be late. Oh, crap. The delay is going to be so big. No, I'm sorry, guys. I made the scout car in Minecraft. Cool. You can leave it in the Discord. I'll check it out. Recolor multi-M tank to black. Oh, true. Actually, let's see if you can even see it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think that's decent. Nobody should be using the multi-M tank. Let's put it in that color. Yeah, that seems good. And cadê sua câmera, Adelaide? Por enquanto a gente vai estar sem câmera. Lag again? Oh my gosh, that feels bad. But yeah, this is a live stream, so I still want to be talking to chat, you know? That's unfortunate that you guys are lagging so much. I'm so sorry for that. But let's move on to the next unit. The next unit we have ready right here is gonna be the light tank. It is one of the first tanks you ever unlock in this game. Light tank. They are the standard tank units with mobile capability. This unit is composed of a single small armored vehicle with tracks and a turret. They are a major step up from your puny tankette. Oh, you know what? They're actually the evolution to the tankette. I forgot about that. They are a step up from your puny tankette, now featuring a cannon to deal with any potential armored threat. So they have light armor, so they're not going to die exactly to infantry, but they are gonna die for sure at any given point with even one cannon shot. I'm pretty sure these guys do not have very good armor. Their mobility is better than other tanks. It's like 3 tracks, 3 tiles instead of 2, so it's not that horrible for a tank. But the protection cost is 80 ticks. You probably don't want to be running a unit that doesn't have that much armor for 80 ticks. That really only counters infantry. I feel like it's trying to do both the tankette and the normal tank jobs without doing any very well, I would say. Where's the light tank icon over here? Here it is. I would say light tank is actually not that good. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily in trash tier, since 80 ticks isn't necessarily like a huge investment. It's still a pretty big investment. Don't take me wrong, it's a tank, so the investment there is still like kind of steep, but I would never use this in my loadout for sure. It's not good at all. It has a cannon and a machine gun with not that much going for it. But the devolution to the light tank is the tankette. The tankette is a vehicle with only a machine gun. It has very light armor, but it's kind of good for countering against infantry, you know. It is unlocked through the supply wagon. Okay, that's cool. But it is a puny little tank that is armed with only a machine gun. Due to its very small size, only noobs with a short stature were able to crew it. It has a armored capability and is composed of a single small armored vehicle with tracks and a small machine gun. Where's the tankette? It's over here. I mean, if you're gonna counter, if you want a counter for light units for infantry and you still haven't unlocked the multi-L tank, it's decent, but I would still never run a tankette in any other occasion. It is 60 ticks, so it's 20 ticks less than the multi-L tank, but from my experience, it doesn't actually one-shot a lot of the infantry units. So I would just, if you're gonna run a tank specifically for going against infantry, I would run the multi-L tank over the tankette. Honestly, because this isn't that good, and the light tank is way worse than the tankette. So by this logic, I'm gonna leave it in the trash tier. Light tank is very bad. Honestly, it doesn't do anything as a tank. It's 80 ticks, so I'm wasting a lot of money on this, and I don't want to use a light tank. But the tankette, not very good at all. I would rather use the multi-L tank over the tankette. And it has 5 fuel, so it's still like pretty bad, honestly, with the fuel thing. Light tank is a easy spammable tank. I use light tank all the time. Oh, okay. I'll leave it in don't use. I'm not. Let's see how it runs. I'll change the tier list around in the end, but for now, let's leave it over here. Do you think the light tank is balanced? Kind of like the grunts of tanks, but can it actually take out a tank? Can it actually take out a tank? I don't know. I say the APC isn't good. The APC, I'll leave it in balanced for now. It seems like good might have like a lot of units in the good area. But anyway, we're going to be doing the changes at the end. I'm just reading your guys' comments just to have an idea of how this actually is gonna go towards the end. And then the evolution to the light tank is the recon tank. This is a improved tank unit with mobile capability. I can't pronounce things properly today. They are the improved tank units with mobile capacity. This unit is composed of a single sizable armored vehicle with tracks and turret, and they're a much faster and deadlier light tank. So they're basically the upgraded version of a light tank. They are light tank 2.0. They cost 20 more than the light tank. They are 100 ticks, but they come with something extremely useful. They come with a radio. They are pretty much the same as a light tank, but they have a radio, which basically means that you can use it to actually support itself in the battlefield with a cannon, with artillery. You know, so if you use this vehicle's cannon and you're not actually able to finish out an opponent tank, you can bracket up with like a field gun or a howitzer or even a rocket battery if you really want to use artillery, because rocket battery, we're going to go over that later, but it hasn't been that good against tanks especially. But you can use it in that case, and you'll be able to finish your cannon, your enemy tank at any given point. Well, where is it? Recon tank. I would say it's actually a pretty good unit. It's a alternative to the heavily armed scout. It has way less mobility, but it does have more everything really. It doesn't have, I think it has the same amount of armor or something like that. Just doesn't have as much mobility, but it has a lot more killing capacity. It's decent. It's 100 ticks, so it is more expensive than the heavily armed scout. You know what? It might be imbalanced. I think it might be imbalanced, actually. Yeah, I described it as decent. We're gonna leave it in balance for now, and then we'll do our changes to the tier list. We might put it in good, but for now it's gonna be in balance. It's 100 ticks. It's a lot, honestly. I'm thinking, the more I think about it, the more I think it's just balanced. But it's pretty good still. Which one is our next unit? Have we finished all of the vehicles yet? Recon is rifle, rocket truck. Oh, the rocket batteries are actually considered a vehicle. So we could put the rocket battery in our next tier list slot over here. Light tank does like 30 damage to medium armor, I think. Oh. Se os devs fizessem uma votação para uma próxima unidade, qual você escolheria? Porta-aviões, barco com míssil balístico, time de elite. Seria o porta-aviões, 100%. It's hard to see the letters because it's white. You know what? Is it actually very hard for you guys? I can do this. Does that help? Thank you for the suggestion. I think this should be better, right? Can you guys see it better now? Qual a melhor tropa do NIC em sua opinião? A gente vai ver nessa tier list. Hopefully this is better. I'm going to be running with this for now. But yeah, it seems like it should be an upgrade. And then our next unit here in the list is the rocket battery. Right over here. It is a unit that delivers a big volley of unguided rockets to the enemy, and it can only attack when paired with a radio because it is a form of artillery. They are the first towed unit with a long-range area barrage capability. It is composed of a single multi-barrel howitzer. By being a beginner long-range area barrage unit, it starts with the unrestrained movement and explosive rockets, although any combative unit can easily overwhelm it. So basically, this is a guy that just showers a bunch of like mini howitzers in an area that you shoot it to. It doesn't have as much range as other artilleries. It actually has pretty bad range compared to like a howitzer or something. But it has something extremely interesting compared to the other artilleries. It can attack the same turn it moves. So you can kind of, what I do actually, there's a very interesting trick, and it is kind of tip that you can use with this guy. You can basically load it into an IFV or a scout, not a scout truck. You can easily load it into an IFV or a cargo truck, and then you can move your cargo truck, unload the rocket battery, and the same turn that you unloaded it, he can actually attack. Unlike field guns, unlike howitzers, they have to wait a turn before they're able to attack after walking. So because of that alone, rocket battery is not entrashed here because the actual projectiles are so bad. They are completely inaccurate. They basically attack in a whole area and they don't deal that much damage unless it's against your infantry. It's really just kind of a anti-infantry artillery that also is very good at destroying houses. That is the second kind of good thing pro for rocket batteries. Right now in 4.0, there has been added this new feature that you can actually destroy houses and buildings in in your way. So rocket battery will do that job extremely well, since other artilleries and explosive might take 2 shots to actually destroy a house. This baby right here shoots 3 shots at a time, so it will destroy houses in an area extremely quickly. So the rocket battery, I think it's in the balanced tier, honestly. It costs 55 ticks, so it's kind of cheap for what it does. And it seems pretty balanced for now. I don't think it's bad, specifically because it is the only artillery that can move and attack at the same time. So it can be retreating while attacking, and it can be in a kind of like cargo or IFV that basically gives it an extra punch if you need it in the battlefield. It's actually a pretty good unit, honestly. I think it's basically a mobile upgrade to your cargo trucks or something like that. It's pretty good. Our next unit is, let's see what our next unit is going to be. It's going to be the evolution to the rocket battery. It's the rocket truck. It's way worse than the rocket battery. I'll tell you that right now. The rocket truck is not very good at all. This is the standard vehicle unit with a large range area barrage capability. It is composed of a truck that has multiple rocket launchers. It delivers a big volley of unguided rockets to the enemy and can only attack when paired with the radio. So by giving it a lot of mobility, the rocket tank does lose the capability of being able to move and attack at the same time, I believe. I haven't tested it out recently, but as of last time, I don't believe it was actually able to move and attack at the same time. I don't really like the rocket truck. It costs 85 ticks. And it's completely inaccurate. It has a lot of mobility, so just for that alone, it's not necessarily trash, I would say. But I would judge anyone using a rocket truck. It's not that good at all. Please don't use the rocket truck. For 85 ticks, you are kind of wasting your ticks because it doesn't deal much damage. And it's an extra spot in the middle of the screen that, you know, it's going to be trash. I would much rather run a mobile howitzer instead of a rocket truck, in my opinion. And it's still a pretty big investment. Rocket truck can move and shoot at the same time. Last time I used it. Okay. It's still pretty bad. It's still, don't use it. That just is the saving grace to not make it trash. The ability to move and shoot at the same time. That's the only reason it's not trash. It's in don't use. And let's see, the next unit we have right here in ready for our tier list is going to be the howitzer. It is another artillery unit. No. The howitzer is actually an evolution. I forgot about that. It's going to be the field gun, which is the first artillery you actually unlock in the game. This is the first towed unit with a long area damage capability. It is composed of a single field gun, an artillery piece that is able to fire at any enemies in front of it. It gains a much greater range when paired with a radio unit. So the field gun is basically, it doesn't deal too much damage and it doesn't have mobility. It's a artillery that is honestly not that expensive. It's 70 ticks. For what it does, it's not that expensive because it is the only artillery that can actually shoot directly in front of it. So it can kind of defend himself. And with this field gun, you can actually attack every single turn. It has a 1-turn recharge rate, whilst all the other artilleries have 2 or 3. So rocket truck, rocket battery, it has a 3-turn cooldown. The howitzer has a 2-turn cooldown, and the field gun has a 1-turn cooldown. So I think it's actually a balanced unit. It's not that bad. But for the fact that it doesn't have much mobility at all, I think it might go to a don't use tier because the mobile field gun is literally just the upgrade to that. Mobile field gun, it just feels like a better field gun. Like if you're ever gonna run a field gun, you're gonna run a mobile field gun instead. It's 30 more ticks. It's 100 ticks that it costs for, but for 30 more ticks, you get a huge movement upgrade. Unlike the rocket battery, you cannot attack and move at the same turn, but it still has a lot of mobility and it can defend itself unlike any other artillery. So mobile field guns, former known, no, I don't need to know that. They are standard vehicles with long range area damage capability. They are composed of a single large armored vehicle with a large gun mounted at the center. They have light armor but great mobility, and they can only attack when paired with a radio perk. Wait. Was I wrong? Can they not defend themselves? Excuse me? Wait. Let me look at this. No, they can defend themselves. They do have the HE shell. Yeah, they have the cannon and the HE shell, so they can defend themselves. Okay, cool. Kind of a inaccuracy, I think, in the wiki, but these guys are basically a movement with field gun. They are balanced. They are pretty good. Oh, let me take this out. I was using this for a thumbnail earlier. They are pretty good. Basically they're 100 ticks, and I won't judge you for using a mobile field gun instead of a mobile howitzer. It really just comes down to preference. This guy can attack every turn, whilst a mobile howitzer can only attack every 2 turns, and it's kind of been nerfed, so I think I'm going to be starting to use the field gun a little bit more. It doesn't have an AoE kind of attack though. It's a single targeted artillery unit, unlike the howitzer, so that is something to keep in mind whenever you invest in a mobile field gun. It's pretty good, pretty balanced, I would say. I might put it in good. No, I'll put it in balanced. And then the next one in our tier list is the evolution to said mobile field gun. It is the howitzer. It is an artillery piece that is able to fire at any enemies in front of it. It gains a much greater range when paired with a radio unit. That's not true. That's not true. The howitzer cannot attack it straight in front of it. It can only... Okay. The howitzer is an artillery that can only attack paired with a radio unit. It's pretty good, but it can't move and attack at the same turn. It doesn't have much mobility, and it costs 100 ticks, which is a steep investment. Honestly, if you're going to pay for artillery and you're paying 100 ticks, it's a lot for something that doesn't even move, but it does deal a lot of damage, and it has a special thing called AoE. Basically, the howitzer has an AoE attack that whenever it shoots in the tiles around it as well for less damage as of 4.1.0. It's actually recently been updated because the howitzer used to deal a lot of AoE damage, and it was just nerfed. So I don't think it's as good anymore, because the only reason howitzer was as good as it was probably because of the AoE, because it can only attack every 2 turns. And now it only deals 20 damage to a battle tank. I honestly don't like it as much as the field gun and mobile field gun. I think the howitzer is pretty trash for 100 ticks. You don't want to be running that. And the field gun, I'll leave it in don't use, but the howitzer is kind of in a bad spot right now. For 100 ticks, you don't deal AoE damage like very well, and you don't deal much single targeted damage once every turn. No mobility at all. So the howitzer can't even move one tile. You have to tow this unit. It's pretty bad right now. Next up is the evolution to this guy, is the mobile howitzer. It's howitzers on a wheel. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think this guy is, he's pretty decent. Like, if you're going to run artillery, it's not a bad option. And a lot of people actually still use it in both PvP and campaign. And I definitely won't judge you, because it is still an AoE attack. But I don't think it's that good, honestly. You can only attack once, 2 every turns. And since the nerf, I think it's kind of a don't use mobile howitzer because it is 120 ticks. That's a medium tank right there. You could be spending that money on a medium tank, but you're spending it on a mobile howitzer that can attack once every 2 turns. Sure, it being on wheels actually helps it out a lot. It might be a balanced actually. I'm between putting it don't use and balanced. Mobile howitzer could be actually balanced. You know what? I changed my mind midway. I think it's pretty balanced. More on the bad side though. It's pretty far down in the balance category compared to these other guys, I think. But I don't say necessarily it's in the don't use tier list because it does have its purpose. The AoE attack is not terrible. It's nerfed and it doesn't deal as much damage at all, but I don't think it's terrible. And with its mobility, it's pretty good. Any kind of artillery that has mobility is decent, like the except for the rocket truck, because the rocket truck is so much ticks for nothing, dude. When the rocket battery already has kind of a pseudo mobility by being able to be loaded onto a cargo truck or a IFV. So the mobile artilleries are at least balanced, and the mobile howitzer being the lowest of the balanced mobile artilleries, I would say. And we're done with the vehicles. So now we're going to go to the anti-tank line, which is, it kind of becomes a vehicle. You'll see what I mean. So the first anti-tank unit is the anti-tank gun. This guy right here, he's kind of a stationary unit, if you say. He can still move though. But he can only move 1 tile at a time. So it's kind of a towed guy. And it cannot attack the same turn it moves. It is excellent against enemy armored vehicles, but it's slow moving. It cannot attack and move during the same turn. The anti-tank guns are the first anti-vehicle unit with armor piercing capability, and the unit is composed of a single gun with a soldier that has a distinct model. This guy is pretty good at doing its job. At the very least, he's balanced because he has something extremely good called ambush. He doesn't have any mobility and it can't move and attack at the same time. That's the only reason it's not good. But he has ambush, which is a perk, which basically means it will attack any enemy within range. And it has a very good range. And it's only 70 ticks for what it does. Like a tank counter, it's kind of not bad, but it will die to pretty much any infantry. It might be in don't use actually. Or just the bottom of balanced. I think it's balanced. Honestly, I just looked at this. It is exactly balanced, okay? It's not good. It is balanced. I think it is exactly what this kind of row embodies. It's a unit that you won't be too angry with using it if you haven't unlocked the other anti-tank options. And the next one is the tank destroyer. It is the evolution to the anti-tank. Howitzer goated. Move mobile field gun to good. You know what? I was thinking about moving mobile field gun to good. I might do that actually at the end when I'm like reordering everything. So yeah, mobile field gun might go to the good area. Next one is the tank destroyer. This guy right here. He is a vehicle with medium high damage and medium armor. So not that bad at all. He has the same armor as, for example, a medium tank. And he is a tank counter, which is pretty poggers if you ask me. It does have fuel, so you're going to have to refuel it at some point, but it has something extremely good. It has ambush in a vehicle. Ambush in a vehicle that is an anti-tank? It doesn't have like that good of a range, but you know what? No, it has pretty good range. It has 3 tile range, so it's pretty good. It is a mobile anti-tank platform, cannot fire and move during the same turn. And the tank destroyers are the standard anti-tank anti-vehicle unit with armor piercing capability. The unit is composed of a single large armored vehicle with tracks and a long range cannon. This guy's pretty good. I think I could leave it in the good area. Like he's decent. He has the ambush perk on a vehicle. So if it runs out of fuel, you can literally just leave it there as a mobile turret, you know? So it's decent for 100 ticks. You're getting exactly what your money is. You're actually maybe getting more than what your money is paying for. It's pretty good. It's, yeah. Doesn't one-shot some tanks. Doesn't one-shot some. The thing is, it's fine if it doesn't one-shot some tanks, because the tanks are still going to be outside of its range, because the tank destroyer range is very long, very good. But it's way cheaper than other like high range tanks. For example, the battle tank, right? This guy is only bad against a battle tank, but it actually is the counter to all the other tanks, right? It's only not nerf please because the battle tank is nerf please. Like the battle tank is what is killing this game right now. It is defining the meta, right? This guy is just so oppressive, and but against any other tank, this guy is pretty good. He'll absolutely destroy medium, multi tanks. He'll destroy light tanks, armored cars. The tank destroyer does his job extremely well, I think. I'll put him in the good for now, but I might change it later. I might change it later to balanced, maybe top of balanced. I don't know. After unlocking the tank destroyer, the next one is the recoilless rifle. So this guy only costs 70 ticks. It's not as much as, for example, a tank destroyer, and it's a little bit more. It's only 10 more than the anti-tank, I believe. And it can actually only move 1, so on foot. Oops, got a bunch of ads here, and he is still one of those units that cannot attack and move at the same time. It is extremely slow, and it's not a towed unit. It's on foot. For 70 ticks, that's kind of unfortunate, but this guy deals so much damage. This guy has a anti-piercing round, the AP round that actually is goated and it kills battle. It's currently the only real counter to battle tanks in the game. So for that reason, it's in good. But otherwise, it would be probably in the balanced tier, because the range on this is kind of goated. Look at this. The range is let me get exactly how much range. The wiki doesn't say it, but it should be 4 tiles of range, I believe. Even though its sight doesn't get to there, it is currently the only battle tank counter, really. And the recoilless rifle, if the battle tank didn't exist, it would probably be in balanced. I would use a tank destroyer over it. But in any other case against a battle tank, I would rather use the tank destroyer, I believe. Still a very good unit. It's 70 ticks for something that does its job pretty well. So I would still run it in some cases, and it's the perfect good tier. Any anti-tank in general will never be extremely bad because tanks are very prominent in the meta. And our next unit, let's see what our next unit is. We finished the anti-tank tree, so we could do bazookas. What about bazookas? Yeah, because that's kind of an anti-tank, right? It is an anti-tank. Bazooka. Bazookas only cost no, they cost 40 production costs. Why would you ever run a bazooka? Bazookas only cost 40 ticks. Bazookas are trash. They're so bad. Oh my gosh, they're literally the first unit that you're ever gonna use. Just put it in don't use, honestly. No, they're pretty bad. No, I'll put it in don't use. I wouldn't say it's necessarily trash. If you're a beginner in the game and you have no other anti-tank options, the bazooka will do the job pretty well. I wouldn't say it's necessarily trash. And it's very cheap, so you're getting exactly what you're paying for. Not good quality, fake, plastic, cheap units that are anti-tank. It's not that good at all. But what it does evolve into is a RPG, which is the evolution to the bazooka. It is a unit that is constantly being in the front line. It has developed better instincts because of that, and they will now fire at anything that falls within their attack range. The RPG is really good. It has ambush as the perk, so that basically means it automatically attacks units that are within its range whenever it has ammo to do so. And for only 40 ticks, you're getting really good value here with the ambush. Even if it doesn't do its job too well with killing tanks like battle tanks and stuff, it'll still one-shot like scout cars, for example. And the RPG is very good in that sense. And because of ambush, if it's ever ambushed by a, grunt or something, it's able to actually kill it in the turn after it's attacked. So basically 1 turn kill if you count your enemy's turn as your turn, because that's basically what the RPG does. So I would say the RPG is one of the best infantry units in the games right now. I don't think it's necessarily needing a nerf because it only deals nothing to the battle tank, and it doesn't deal too much against infantry. It's still pretty balanced in that sense. But for 40 ticks, you're getting a lot. The RPG is one of the first units you can level up and have an extremely good option to deal with tanks in both campaign and PvP for whatever you need it for. RPG is nerf, please. RPG could be nerf, please. I don't know. I think RPG is just in good right now. By the way, what's the second one in good? It's heavy tank. The second one in good is heavy tank. So the next unit we have in our tier list is going to be the... Let's go with the rifleman. Let's go with the rifleman line. Did we already rank the rifleman? Did I not put the rifleman here? No, I definitely put rifleman. What? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it anywhere. That sucks. Okay, so the rifleman is not in this tier list, but if we had to put it anywhere, it would be in, honestly, it would be in don't use. The rifleman is the first unit you unlock in this game. It is good against infantry, and it is infantry itself. It's kind of just an expendable unit, but for 30 ticks, it is one of the cheapest units you can get in this game right now. So actually, it is in don't use tier, not in trash, because it's never going to be bad necessarily. For 30 ticks, you're getting like literally foot tacks that you can spread on the floor because it's not going to survive against anything. But it's there. It is. You're not going to want to use it after you unlock the other things in the tech tree for the rifleman, but it's still there. It's in the game, and it's not necessarily trash. The evolution to rifleman is the grunts. The grunts come with a radio. They are an improved expendable standard for any campaign or PvP, being the most effective. Where is it? Being the most effective when used against unsupported or easily overwhelmed units. They are standard infantry units with intermediate combat capability. They are composed of 3 soldiers in an arrow formation armed with assault rifles, and the rear soldier will have the radio backpack in a distinct model. They are better motivated noobs with combat experience, and they are armed with fast firing assault rifles and can call in fire support using its radio. This guy is actually goated. Where's the grunt? It's not here either. Oh my gosh. The grunt is only 30 ticks and it has the radio. It's basically a better rifleman. It deals more damage than the rifleman, and it has a radio for 30 ticks. It is good. I don't know about being nerfed. I think it being in 40 ticks could be a little bit of a deserved nerf since it does deal more damage than the normal unit. But it's definitely like still an infantry, so it doesn't deal absolutely anything against tank. So honestly, I don't think any infantries necessarily deserve nerf because, as I said earlier, they just do nothing against tanks. They will actually be stomped like a cockroach in the middle of a concert that nobody even like notices. They're just in the good tier list. Imagine this is a grunt. The grunt is literally just in the good tier list. Grunt M, similarly, you know what? The Grunt M is actually going to serve as the representative for the grunts in general. The grunts in general, they're just in the good tier. Grunt M, I saw a lot of people discussing this in the Discord, saying that it's really bad. I cannot disagree enough. The Grunt M is actually, from my experience, extremely good. A lot of people were complaining about it, but basically the Grunt M is a grunt that does not have radio, but instead of having a radio, it has a perk called healing. It has the same potential strength as grunts. The only difference between them is that, yeah, they, like the commando, they have the healing perk. They are a squad of noobs armed with ARs and a medic attached. Automatically heals every turn. They heal 20% every single turn. Again, that's literally not going to be anything against a tank. We're not comparing them against tanks. We're comparing them against other infantries. And these guys will kill any other infantry. They are extremely good. They're not for actually dominating the game. They are for surviving. These guys are going to take a point and they're going to stay there. They're not going to die immediately. They're going to be resilient. And the Grunt M's don't necessarily need a nerf, but unlike a lot of people think, it's definitely not trash. It's a pretty good unit. It's a very good alternative to the grunts. If you don't need a radio in your team because you're using either a biker, which is extremely cheap, which is what I've been running in PvP actually. This is kind of my setup. I have a very cheap radio with the biker, and I don't have to get radios with the grunts. I use the Grunt M, which basically serves as a stronghold in the middle of the map that doesn't care about anything, and it won't die immediately, at least in PvP. It won't do anything against tanks, obviously. Let's check chat. I want to see what you guys are saying. Can we do some matches later? Of course. We're going to do some PvP pretty soon. I'm new to Noobs in combat. Is multi-M tank good? It's trash. It is lower than trash. It is very bad. It's the worst multi-unit, and literally the multi-units are already not good. Sniper team is, you know what, our next unit in the list is gonna be the gunners. Man, I wasted my gem. Yeah, that sucks if you got the multi tanks, but I heard that a buff might be incoming, so keep an eye on the Discord. The buff might be incoming for this game for the multi tanks in specific. Our next unit is the light gunner we have, which is the next unit we usually unlock in this game. This guy is an improved infantry. Oh, no. Light gunner is after medium gunner, which is very confusing to me. I don't know why they named it that way, but it is actually unlocked after the medium gunner. The next one is unlocked after you unlock the infantry. It's the medium gunner. It costs 50 ticks and it has the perk ambush. So that means it automatically attacks anything that is within its range. It fires a big burst of bullets at the enemy and is unable to move and attack in the same turn, which is unique for an infantry. And they are the first infantry unit with focus on suppressive capability. This unit is composed of one soldier in a central position armed with a towable machine gun. The soldier will have a distinct model. This guy right here. He's decent, honestly. For 50 ticks, he does a pretty good job at killing infantry during defense maps in specific. I wouldn't run medium gunner in PvP. I think he's pretty bad in PvP, but for campaign, like if you're trying to defend a point, I think he's actually a very good option for defend the villages or whatever defense map you're playing that is a heavy infantry map. It will do a very good job at killing infantry because of the ambush perk. It cannot move and attack at the same time, so that's why I wouldn't use it in PvP. PvP is generally a very attack-centric kind of focus maps because they're focused on capturing the most objectives, not keeping the most objectives. So yeah. And after the medium gunner, what you unlock is the light gunner. Light gunner is a much more mobile machine gunner, and it can fire in the move. This guy is an improved infantry unit with focus on suppressive capability. It's composed of one soldier in the central position armed with a bipod mounted machine gun. The soldier will have a distinct model. This guy is pretty much the same as the medium gunner, except he can actually walk and attack at the same time. He's not bad at all. The light gunner, I would put him actually, in fact, in good, because this is, if you're gonna run a medium gunner in PvP, I would run the light gunner. This guy's not bad at all. It only costs 50 ticks for something that counters other infantry pretty well. It deals a lot of damage, but it doesn't have any armor at all. So I'd be wary of that. If you're gonna run a light gunner, yeah, don't exactly run it. It's gonna die pretty soon. It doesn't have a lot of lifespan, but it will kill a couple units before it actually is taken down. I'm sweating right now. I'm in Florida, bro. You have no idea. I'm sweating a lot. Our next is Sniper. Sniper. It is a long-range unit that is effective against less crowded infantry. This noob has never really been that interested at socializing with others. He therefore took up the position of being a sniper when he took the chance, when he saw the chance. They are an individually infantry man, used to give harsh damage against other infantry groups, with the only exceptions, the armored vehicles are an overpowered attack source to snipers, and snipers aren't quite effective against them. And this is a lie. Snipers don't deal much damage to anything, really. Or you know what? I might be mixing this up. I think the sniper team doesn't deal damage to infantry. Yeah, the sniper team is the one that doesn't deal damage. The sniper one shots, right? Is that accurate? Does anyone know if this is true? Snipers one shot units and sniper teams like deal no damage at all. Is that what goes on? Hi, I'm back. Didn't think you would still be on the tier list. I talk a lot, sorry, and I'm kind of slow. You buy, I gotta go. I'll see you poking. I think it might be like this. The sniper deals a lot of damage. The sniper team doesn't deal anything, right? It costs 50 ticks. It has a lot of range, and it kills infantry pretty well. I don't know. I don't have sniper team. Well, okay. I'll go with the assumption that snipers kill infantry instantly. Sniper and sniper team do the same damage. Oh, that's so trash. Oh, that's so bad then, because sniper teams are very trash at damage. That sucks. I remember they both do very good damage. I haven't had a sniper one shot anything, honestly. Like usually I'll attack with them. They deal 20 damage and might pin an enemy or something like that. Actually, that was against a commando. Against other units, they'll deal like maybe over 50 or something like that. Against infantry, they won't one shot. Which in the highlight, they used to one shot. I think he might have been nerfed. I use sniper and it one shot an RPG. It might be. I might be mistaken then. I might be mistaken. No, they do good damage. Okay. In that case, I'll judge them fairly. In the case that they do deal good damage, they do deal damage. You probably hit them when your sniper was low. Okay. Well, snipers don't get low. They die instantly. Immediately, snipers for 50 HP. I think they're pretty balanced. They have very good range. They deal very good damage against infantry units. They're pretty balanced. They have a range of 3 tiles and sight of 3 tiles. So they're pretty good, honestly. But they're only really good against infantry, and they die pretty much a one shot to anything. They will lose to anything. They don't have any armor at all. And sniper team, likewise, it costs 30 more ticks. 30 more ticks is a lot for an infantry, by the way. 80 ticks for an infantry, but it has the radio. Has a radio capability, which basically means it actually calls in artillery very well. The sniper team is the only radio unit that actually has increased radio range. It has a 3 tile radio range. So this alone is what makes the sniper team good. I would put it in good specifically because of the extended radio range. But you gotta be careful about this. It has no defense at all. It will die in one shot to anything, and It doesn't one-shot a lot of units from my experience, but a lot of people in chat are saying that's wrong, that it does deal a lot of damage. So I trust them more than me. The only thing sniper can't one-shot is Grunt's Rifleman Commando. Okay, cool. Not good damage to Rifleman because there are 3 units. Oh, okay, that makes sense. They're only really terrible against units from the Rifleman Evos. Okay. Sniper team, I would put it in good because of the radios. It is kind of insane. It has better radios. It's the only unit that has a 3-tile range radio. It's really good. After a lot of time spent on the front lines, the sniper made friends with the lost radio operator, and now they're working together. That is the lore of the sniper. They are based off the sniper, with the only exception of befriending a radio operator makes this unit harder by calling in artillery support. Sniper team are great against individuals, but not against groups, which is definitely true. He gets overwhelmed and literally gets one shot by anything. The next unit we have is the Mortar. Mortar team. They are 2 pairs of noobs operating Mortar. Very effective against infantry and non-armored threats. They basically have a bunch of HE shells and not very good range, but they can actually attack on the run. They walk 2 tiles at a time because they are infantry. And they're not too bad, honestly. They are a good source of anti-infantry. If you're dealing with infantry and you have radio, you have artillery, the only issue is that the range is kind of bad, and for 50 ticks, it might be a little bit expendable, but you can only attack every 2 turns, I believe. I believe you can only attack every 2 turns. Can you? No. You can attack once every turn. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily put it in trash. You can attack once every turn with it. So I think this guy might be in the balanced tier. Like the Mortar, I could see it being used against infantry heavy units in PvP and infantry heavy maps. Well, maybe in campaign it's a little bit worse, since campaign it's very easy for opponents to overwhelm you if you have low range. But in PvP, I can definitely see Mortar being used as a source of anti-infantry, because especially now with the M-Grunt update, I've been seeing a lot of people spamming this and having absolutely unkillable armies. So Mortar could be a pretty good answer to that in areas where tanks can't actually reach. Mortars are great against infantry. Yeah, true. Very good in PvP. That's true. They do require a radio. Yes. The C units, I'm not going to put that in the tier list because they are in only 3 maps. That's true. But they are pretty awesome. I wish there were C maps, but we'll be making another tier list whenever C maps actually come out. But if I had to list them out right now, Battle Tank would probably be in the nerf, please. Battle tanks are actually, or battleships. Battleships are actually goated. They would definitely be in the nerf, please, because they have so good range, good damage, AoE damage, and they have the planes. So battle tanks really do everything you want and need them to do. Range was nerfed, but I think it's still very good. I think it's still, like, it's not cheesable anymore like it used to be. Literally before the map was extremely easy. If you have a battle tank, it was literally just by having a battle tank. But now I think it still requires like the minimum amount of skill, but I still think it's worthy of nerfing. The AoE, I don't think it should have AoE. I think the cannons with the destroyer and the battleships should probably be changed. It should be like swapped. In my opinion, the destroyer would have the AoE and the battleship wouldn't. When do update happen, like from time to time? I don't know. We've been having updates like every other day or every day, something like that. You can join their Discord server, and they always ping people whenever they update the game. Even like the minor patches, they always let them know, everyone know. The last unit here for us to judge on our tier list is the Flamethrower. That is one of the new units that were actually added to the game in patch 4.0. This is a devastating close-ranged weapon that ignores any terrain defense. So doesn't matter if you're hiding in houses, flamethrowers will still deal a lot of damage to you. It is an infantry unit wielding a flamethrower able to deal massive damage against infantry. And they are two noobs wielding a flamethrower and the other at the back wielding a Thompson M1A1 submachine gun. They are an anti-infantry unit. They have an incredible damage output against infantry, and they don't care about bunkers at all, but they're pretty slow and have low range with terrible defense. They cost 40 ticks, so that's the same as an RPG, but it's for anti-infantry. These guys are, yeah, they're basically RPGs, but for infantry if you're looking for an alternative. And they have the perk called Demoralize. The commando also has this perk. You might have seen it before. It forces the target to retreat from its tile if the damage dealt exceeds 50%. So it will move units according to whenever it actually attacks infantries, and most of the time it will deal over 50%. It actually matters a lot whether your units are high morale or low morale or they have veterancy, but if it exceeds 50 damage, they will pretty much run out of your range and will not be able to counterattack. The only problem is that it doesn't have very good armor at all. Like, it's very easy to just one-shot flamethrowers. So for that reason in specific, I wouldn't put it in necessarily the good tier list, but it's definitely balanced. It's definitely an option that a lot of people still use in PvP. I wouldn't use it in campaign by any means. But the flamethrower, I can definitely see it being a anti-infantry option, but I would probably rather run a mortar. But if you don't have, for example, like artillery, you can run a flamethrower. It's only 10 more ticks than the grunts, and it's pretty good against anti-infantry. So that's a viable option there. And that concludes the end of our tier list. We're going to be rearranging this according to how we feel. So now I'll be looking in chat actively. What do you guys think about this tier list right now? This is the perk of having this in live right now. So basically, you guys are going to give your opinions, and I'll be changing them as it kind of goes. It did. What is morale? Recently got changed. Flamethrower dies pretty easily. Recently got changed. Flames only have 70 HP, which is more. Is that more than it used to have? So it doesn't get one shot anymore. It cannot be one shot by grunts. Oh my gosh, so the flamethrower cannot be one shot by grunts anymore? That's actually great to hear. I would still put it in balance though, not necessarily in good. Like, between running a flamethrower and a grunt, I would still run a grunt, but it's still an option. If you're in a house heavy like kind of area, you might want to run a flamethrower. I don't know. I would probably put the multi-H tank in trash. The multi-M tank is definitely the worst unit, but I feel like the howitzer is still better than a multi-H tank, and I think howitzer is for sure in the trash tier list. Field gun, you're gonna stay here and don't use mobile field gun. What do you guys think about putting the mobile field gun in good? Let's put some music over here. What do you guys think about putting some music? Let's go to Stream Beats. I have the playlist actually available in my channel. If you guys ever want to listen to the music yourself that I put on stream, it's called Stream Beats. There's a bunch of game songs, but also there are a couple of just creators that I like that are non-copyrighted. Actually, I've been putting this Pokemon music like a lot. Let's put this one. Another Pokemon. No, Pirates. Is this not loud? Can you guys still hear me? No, it's definitely too loud. Oh crap. It's definitely. Is this good? Can you guys hear the song and still hear me? There you go. I think you should be able to hear me and the music. I want to change the recon tank to at least good recon tank. Can be assisted by an art that can remove tanks, which a recon tanks excel at, and can delete infantry. You know what? Yeah, that's actually true. And it's the same cost as the heavily armed scout, right? Well, that's the thing. That's the only thing that keeps me from putting the recon tank in the same tier as the heavily armed scout. I think the heavily armed scout is just so much better, right? Can't hear song? You guys can't hear it? Okay, let's put it a little bit louder. I'm gonna put it louder for you guys, but I'm still gonna have the same volume in my end. Because for me, it sounds pretty good. Okay, how about now? You guys can probably hear it now, right? Okay, it's good now. Okay, cool. I just 100% don't want it to be too loud, like overpowering my voice. Because, you know, this is probably going to YouTube, so. Not that loud, please. I can't even hear the song. Okay, cool. So I think the recon tank doesn't go to good specifically because the heavily armed scout is just better than the recon tank. It's literally the recon tank but better, right? There's no reason to run the recon tank if you're not gonna run if you're gonna run the heavily armed scout. Let's do PvP now. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours of the tier list? I just realized that. Oh my gosh. No, it hasn't been 2 hours. It's been like an hour and a half. We can spend a couple more minutes. Just rearranging this tier list. The multi-H tank goes to trash tier. 1.5. Multi-H tank goes to trash tier. I believe the flamethrower could go to don't use. But okay, between anti-infantry, I think the flamethrower is better than, or the sniper is better than the flamethrower. Although flamethrower is the only like kind of house counter and bunker counter. How to get heavily armed scout? It's the last tier in the biker. I think flamethrower goes to don't use because it has so little like defense. The mobile field gun goes to good. Recon tank stays in balanced. Lorry is in it's in balance. It's very cheap. Multi L tank, I think it's pretty good at balanced tier. Medium tank. Someone was talking about a light tank spam to balanced. I think that's a pretty viable option there too. Medium gunner, I think it's pretty good here. Anti tank, yeah, I think this is the way, my people. Half track could go actually to trash. All right, nobody's ever gonna run a half track. Or a scout car. No, scout car goes to trash. Nah. Yeah. Scout car goes to trash. It's very bad. And then what else? I think this is pretty good as it is now. Battle tank definitely needs a nerf. Does any other good guy need a nerf? I feel like maybe the RPG. No, the RPGs are still pretty deal-withable. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Nothing else really needs a nerf, I think. They're pretty balanced. Just really the battle tank. It's the SS plus tier. So this is the final tier list, guys. This is the word of God. Like, this is stone. It's written on stone. This is the final end answer, and it's definitely not biased, and it's 100% accurate. Anyone you ask will tell you exactly this, and I don't want to see any comments that are saying, oh, this one is better because I think. No, your opinion is wrong. My opinion is correct because opinions are facts. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day, and thank you. Leave a like and subscribe or something like that. We're gonna be playing some PvPs now in the stream. So if you guys want to join in, we're gonna press play here. Let's save. Best tier list, no cap. Save. Best no cap. Okay, cool. They just removed the word tier list. Fine. I don't care. and quit out of here. I don't need that anymore. Let's hop in Roblox. Don't put battle tank because they will actually nerf it. They need to nerf it. Hello, Adelaide. I've once again arrived to tell you that I failed a scav war. God, the PvP. Hi, yay, server link. Yeah, we don't need a server link. You guys know. Oh yeah, server or face reveal. Hello. Oh my God, is that a face? Oh my God. Oh, I gotta tidy myself up. Oh. Hello. I'm Adelaide. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Adelaide, can you please accept my friend request? If you send the friend request on the game, I will definitely accept it. You should be able to follow me even though you're not my friend. But if you send it right now and I get the notification, I will accept the friend request. Do not worry about that. So what's gonna happen, we're finally in the PvP section. We're gonna be opening a PvP 2v2 arena and we're gonna leave it non-private right here. We're gonna select the map 2v2 and it's gonna be working on a first come first serve basis. So you gotta join my server. My username is Adelaide, same as my channel name, and it's at WMech, my actual username. My display name is Adelaide, so you can just add me and join my server, and once you're in my server you can also send me a friend request and I will accept it. And if you're one of the first people to actually join in the game, you'll be able to play a couple 2v2s with me. Rose hair looked like brown Trekkie hair from Roblox. Algo de errado não está certo. Let's do actually a mid-right. No, I think a mid-left is pretty good. Well, the thing is, I'm looking to the right in the mid-left camera. I need to start looking to the left. Let's see if I can actually flip this. Can I flip the webcam? Can I flip it? Transform. Flip horizontal. Oh, I'm looking to the left now. Hello, left people. This is the game on the left side. And you know what? My camera's a little bit too much to the left too. Wait, no. How is this camera working? Okay. Should be good now. How are you guys doing? Also, face reveal put in right. Put in right, but the thing is, the people here. Oh, we're gonna select the map. We're gonna go to. Let's play in checkers. We didn't play in checkers last time. We're gonna go try hard. Do you think the right is better? The thing is, chat gets blocked by the player list. I don't like that. Oh, actually, chat meshing with actual chat will be kind of confusing. So no, you're right. You're right, man. Face cam and flip this horizontally. There you go. So even if chat actually mixes with the player list, it shouldn't be too horrible. Let's change our unit order here. So right now the strat I'm using is to actually have a bunch of cheap units and then just have a couple of high-end units. So instead of a howitzer, we're gonna move this to a field gun. Mobile field gun. It's pretty good. Should be good enough. And then we can have the normal battery. Where's the rocket battery? We could try Mortar. Let's actually try the Mortar instead of the rocket battery this time. Shall we? We're gonna try that this time. So, tank destroyer. We can use the tank destroyer. Yeah, let's stay that. That's gonna be our kind of counter to the battle tank. Mobile field gun, sniper team, grunts M, RPG, no flamethrower. No flamethrower. And then we're gonna have the what else? The mortar team. And this looks like a pretty good. Oh, I didn't see the notification. Someone sent me a friend request. I missed it. I'm so sorry. And we'll just we'll run with this. This seems pretty good. So vote to start. We're gonna be heading in try hard. Okay, poll. Hello, I'm David3 and Bacon are gonna be our first opponents / allies, and let's check it out. I have an armored car. Armored car are pretty good. Not the armored car, but the heavily armored car. Once you actually unlock that, the heavily armored scout is actually, if you checked my tier list just now, it is A tier. It is a pretty good unit that definitely looks pretty good right now. Definitely in campaign too. Heavily armored scout card does very well in campaign. I'm not good. Oh good, that's fine. Who's my ally? Let's check him out. It is okay, Paul. Nice. So here we're gonna be starting. The music is too loud for me. Is the music too loud for you guys too? No, the music is not too loud for you guys. Let me change the Roblox like output to wavelength game. There you go. The music shouldn't be too loud for you guys, right? Should be fine. Actually, I'll put it a little bit lower. Just a little bit. There you go. And then, oh, should we start with the biker? No, we can't start with the biker. We have to start with Grunt's M. So we're gonna start on this side. Since we're gonna be fighting against him, we don't have to care too much about this area between us and our ally. Because if we are suffering from this side, our ally is gonna have our back. So we're gonna definitely start attacking onto our opponent, and that's probably the best strat we have right now. The music is good? Cool. Your ears? Was it too loud? I'm so sorry, guys. I got an advantage out of the way. I get to see your screen. That just means I'm gonna have a special medal where I actually beat people that are stream sniping. That just means I'm better than everyone, like at least twice as better. Please, please send me normal player. What is the please for? It shouldn't be too loud anymore. I fixed it. So we didn't press end turn. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm looking at your videos and it looks like I need the guest war campaign. Yes, the best way to level up your units is definitely through the guest war campaign. It is so easy. Like literally I was leveling up any unit through only 2 games. It was like 100 plus XP. If you don't have the double XP pass, you actually only level up like slightly slower. It's like 50 HP every game or something like that. So it's not as fast as I did in the video, but it's still like very fast. Hello, I'm back from playing football. Welcome, Mr. Hellos. We got finished with the tier list. We're now doing some PvPs with people around the world. Bacon Boy saying he wanted to play against me, but he closed his DMs. I actually had DM'd him, and he did close his DMs, and I was like, wow, he just doesn't care about me. I'm so sad now. But yeah, he's back. Let me change the OBS video because sometimes I get the notifications on the actual live stream of people chatting way faster than I get it on OBS. Like you'll see the comment going on top of my head, but you'll forget to it doesn't actually update until like 5 minutes later, which is stupid. It's absolutely crazy that it does that once in a while. So I leave both chats at the same time on my second screen. So literally I'm like the Matrix. I'm like a snail. My eyes go like to my sides and I'm looking at 2 chats at the same time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I reading at the same time? That's why my brain is split into 2 sides. One is for one chat, for left chat, and the other one is for right chat. Then I have another section right here in the back. It's called a raisin and it is for actual gameplay. I use that raisin to game and it's not very good at doing its job. Okay, so this unit is gonna start going over here. You, sir, march forward. You're doing a great job so far. And we're gonna have a biker now because we want to get there kind of fast. So end turn. Looks like your team is winning on 3 buildings. Well, it isn't good enough. Oh my gosh. I could have, you know, I could have built a grunt M. That's the reason in the back of my brain. I didn't make a grunt M for free that I could have just made instead of the biker over here. Even if I was going to still make a biker, I should have done it in this outpost so I could have gotten it closer to the enemy team and they capture everything faster. Bruh. Okay, I'm up for a bit. Welcome, Bacon Way. Welcome. I saw your DM. I mentioned it earlier. Welcome, DB. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. If you guys could, hopping in the stream, could leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. It looks like your team is winning on 3 buildings. Yes, we are 5-4 right now, but it could be changing since it's their turn right now. And yep, speaking of the devil, they're already at 5-5. So we got to look to actually keep up with these guys pretty quickly. We're sending a bunch of grunts in. So hopefully that's enough. And the bikers, I definitely noobed out with that. So we're going to send our grunts straight actually this time. We're not going to go to that factory just yet. We're actually going to be focusing on killing those guys for now. We're going to actually make a mortar team because they're 100% going to have infantry right there. So we're going to prepare ourselves for that because we don't want to see any of that. They're going to have a bunch of infantry flooding in and we want to be ready to deal with it. Our biker is going to come in with the radio. We're going to shoot them down. Yeah, just retired. Oh yeah, he did retire. I think I still have death menu. Oh my gosh, no. Don't cheat. If you cheat, I will punch you in the face. I will punch you. Please stop spamming. What time do you end the stream? It's 8:35. We probably at least have another hour and a half, I think, of stream. It depends really on when I get tired and when people start like leaving the stream for like school and stuff, which is usually around like 10:30 or 11. I'm perfectly fine with that. I am going to start moving these bikers. Go ahead. And let's make... They might start putting out some tanks, so we want to be ready for that. Start moving over here, guys. There you go. And that seems fine. And turn, we don't need to spend our money on anything else. We're going to save up for some tanks ourselves and get ready to counter them. Lego Character 8, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. And yes, I still do. If you cheat. Oh, if you cheat. I'm going to report the devs for this. I will let them know. Just kidding. We're cool. We're cool. You likey? I don't likey. Thank you for asking. I don't likey. Heavy tank. Oh gosh. No, please. Stream is pretty late. That's my counter to to stream sniping. Just to leave a delay of 5 minutes between chat and me talking to them. That's literally my counter to stream sniping. Expect amazing art on the weekends. Okay. We'll expect that then, since you're telling me to. Oh, we're gonna be able to send our radio pretty soon over there. In fact, kind of want to leave it there, since it'll be able to allow the mortar team to at least start dealing some damage to the tanks. It's not gonna be much, but it's hard work. But definitely the heavy tank is not going to be able to keep up with us in the forest. Sure, we'll use our biker, attack the heavy tank for now over there with the mortar team. Might as well. There's no reason not to. We'll start moving with our RPG as well. And mortar team, I think I might as well take you over here. You go over there. 5 damage. Yeah, that's pretty decent against a heavy tank, man. Against a heavy tank, we'll take what we get. You start moving. And I think we don't have to do anything else. We're going to save this ticks for now. We're getting a bunch of ticks with 3 outposts we already have. Nobody's gotten any factories yet, but I'm assuming pretty soon these guys are going to start getting factories. My biker seems like it's going to go down. Is it gonna go down? The heavy tank's already at 80 HP. It has heavy armor. That's equal to the damage of a howitzer that we've already dealt. So the biker is kind of expendable. It's 40 bucks. So at the end, we're gonna tally how much ticks we spent to actually kill this heavy tank. We already spent 40. Oh, it only pinned it down. Interesting. Did you guys see this? We only got pinned down with the biker, so it did survive. That's pretty good if you ask me. We can attack it immediately. No, we can't. Wait, I will wait. And wait, I will. So what we can do is attack this guy immediately. Put this guy over here. If he moves, if he dares move, he's not gonna have a good time. And with the Mortar team, we could actually deal some damage. Does a Mortar team have AoE? I literally just put it in the tier list and I forgot if it has AoE. Does anyone know if the Mortar team has AoE? Mortar team, noobs in combat. Does the Mortar team actually deal AoE damage? Mortar does not have AoE. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna be able to attack this guy without actually taking damage ourselves. Oh, that's 10 damage. Oh, it's so perfect. Okay, the Mortar team is actually goated. Hey, yo, why do I ever even run rocket batteries if I have a Mortar team? And then you, sir, get ready to take out that. You start marching over here. You... we might make it a little bit of a sniper team. Our biker is definitely going to be worn down pretty soon. So we definitely, no, actually, you know what? For now, I think getting another RPG down and making another biker seems like a pretty good play here. Just to substitute, replace that guy pretty soon. I think this is fine. This is fine. When Mortar T2. Oh, true! Devs, where are you on this? We need Mortar level 2, guys. Come on. It actually would be pretty cool. Mortar doesn't have AoE. Está travando. Oh, stream lag? How bad is the stream lag now? Is the stream lag really bad, guys? Can you guys watch still? What's up with that? Does the quality go really trash or something? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Yeah, that was just now. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Well, it should get better pretty soon. I'm not sure what to do about that. Steam might be going out, and Steam is just updating by itself. I should probably check that. Our RPG, on the other hand, absolutely gets this heavy tank by surprise, and we're gonna be able to take it down immediately. Let's go. That's exactly what we want to see. Ooh, we have a light gunner closing in us. We could move our grunt M to try to do something about that, but for now, we went over there. We're gonna take that base. Mortar team, you have a spot earned right there. RPGs, for now, you get to stay over there, and let's make we're gonna have a couple of RPGs. I think we want a heavy car. Oh, I forgot to put a heavy cargo in my setup. No. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to take this guy all the way to an outpost to resupply him. That's kind of a blunder right there. So instead, man, that's kind of annoying. How much can we move our biker right now? Only up to there. I'm gonna make another biker actually. And then we can make some more grunts M over here. We're gonna start spamming and moving towards that area right there. Yep, right there. And we're gonna attack our enemy base from the middle, I think. Either from the middle or from the right side. We could try to help our ally in the left side too. Seems like they're starting to deal with some enemies over here, so we definitely don't want them to lose. But they deal with the grunts M's like pretty easily. Let's go. Who's winning right now? Currently, we're winning. We have 10 buildings right now. He does have some infantry over here, so we gotta be wary of this guy. Might be some grunts judging by the damage, but these light gunners, since he did use light gunners, they might be light gunners over here too. Can you like skip? I was doing my turn, man. Calm down. Chill. I keep talking over my turn and I have to think about it, and I only have the brain of the size of a raisin specifically for games, and then the rest is literally just for talking while I'm playing, which already takes a lot of brain capacity for me, so I'm sorry. You go over here. Nice. Mine. And keep going over here. Trek. Okay, we got a lot of somewhat of an army already mobilizing over there. These guys are gonna be dead. Light gunners absolutely destroyed by our grunt M's. Did you guys see this? I wish that ambush would have attacked the heavy tank when it spawned. Here, automatically attacks enemies if within range. That's kind of I feel like that's a bug, right? Maybe it's not intended, but through the actual text, that does seem like a bug. Because if we're judging it purely by the text, that means that it should have attacked the tank automatically because it is within range. But I'm assuming the way the coding works is that it attacks whenever the enemies actually get like to the range. So we're gonna actually finish this guy off still like that. And let's make another mortar team, might as well. Bikers are coming in, the AO. And we can make another RPG over here because we already have 4 grunt M's on the way. So this, for checkers in specific, I feel like this infantry heavy kind of strat is kind of working. We already dealt with 2 of their heavy tanks and they have some infantry coming in pretty soon. We see the light gunners coming in. That's 50 ticks they're using right now, but yeah. RPG tinha que ter alcance bem maior do que isso. Super Bazooka, se não me engano, tinha alcance maior. May I know the Doomspire mission got more placement? I don't know exactly what you mean with that, but oh, you know what? Maybe because you're able to put more units at a time in Doomspire. There are other maps that you can put like up to like 10 or something units on a map at once. It's pretty good. Can we scream at the grunts to get more morale? I mean, you can try. I'm not sure if that's gonna help them out, but if you scream loud enough, a dev might hear you and give you some morale. Don't worry about that. So it's our turn. We got to think about what we're going to do. We're definitely going to take over this place right here. We do have enough ammo actually to shoot that guy once, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Let's shoot him down with a biker actually. That might be enough combined. Oh, that takes him down to 4 HP. So with the RPG, it is definitely enough to take this guy down, but now we have 2 RPGs that have just ran out of ammo. This guy is gonna cover these guys up with its ambush that is currently ready, just ready to attack whenever it needs to. We have a couple of grunts M in the horizon as well over there. So let's start mobilizing our RPGs from over here to that area. We have Mortar on the way as well. We could actually take a biker. That doesn't sound bad either. Right over there. And you know what? We're gonna save our points, I think, for now. We could actually kind of mobilize these guys, right? It's not that bad. We could use a mobile field gun, I think. Yeah. No. Well, the thing is, we're gonna start attacking in this area, right? Since now we have this outpost, I don't think there's too much of a reason to actually start using these outposts now, since now we're going to be spawning everything way closer to our opponent. So yeah. And also, I'm using the English skin. You guys usually see me using the Neko skin. Today, we kind of changed it up, but I will change it back to the Neko skin in the next match. That was kind of a misplay in the first place. I bought the English skin so I could make a thumbnail. Right now, the Discord is actually holding a contest for thumbnails, and if you're a graphic designer, if you know how to use Photoshop, or if you just had a very funny moment in Noobs in Combat, you could take a screenshot and just upload it to their Discord and then have it enter the contest. That I think they're giving like some gems or something like that. I don't know if this contest is actually giving gems, but in the other one they did, so they might be giving rewards to this one too as well. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it, but could be the case since they have in the past. So right now we're gonna be helping this guy out actually with the tank destroyer. That's a big boy that we have coming in. Whatever they have to attack us, we should be able to deal with it with that tank destroyer. We're gonna take this biker right over here, since now we cannot shoot him down with the mortar. One of the, oh, you know what? We have another mortar over here. Okay, we have another mortar I'm gonna keep pronouncing it as Mortar. I don't care. And shoot this guy down. Grunts M, not quite ready to die, but you know what? We're gonna take this guy over here and shoot him down from here. Yep, that is enough to finish them off. So these grunts, you guys actually heal up. So in the next turn, you should be able to heal up to at least near 1 HP. Near full. This guy survived at 1 HP. What a Chad. Dude, he literally had a totem of undying on its corpse. He went through the woodland mansion and now he's just playing Minecraft in the middle of this game. Bruh. So let's end turn. Kind of sucks, but we're gonna have to deal with that. Mortar. Hi Adelaide, I got a new headphone. It has camouflage. I'm recently using it. Nice. Mining away. We don't know what to say and say it anyway. He's about to lose his HQ and we're gonna lose, yeah. Don't say it to him. Nobody say it that he's gonna lose his HQ, okay? Everyone shh, stay quiet. Shh. It's a secret between me and chat. We're gonna win in 2 turns. How to get battle tank? It is the last tank in the medium tank evolution. So you just gotta level that guy up. It goes medium tank, heavy tank, battle tank, which is the actual GOAT right now. There's only like 2 ways to counter the actual battle tank. It needs a nerf, and I'm pretty sure a nerf is coming pretty soon to it, or maybe not. I don't know. It needs a nerf, okay? It is the only unit in the nerf please category, so it better get a nerf. This guy's gonna go over here for just having some cover, and let's take these guys over here. We have a tank destroyer ready to just help these guys out if we really need to, and for now we might as well use a mobile field gun. Might as well, right? And put our biker right over here. You, sirs, your task is to at least pressure these guys. And you, sir, will go all the way over here. Might as well. You replace those guys, and we're looking good. We're looking a-okay right now. Unfortunately, I can't shoot these grunts from where our grunts are right now, but we're spitting out a bunch of mobile field guns, anti-tanks, and we're looking good so far. We might as well shoot down this headquarters down. It's just a warning shot. You're gonna be dead by the nightfall. Eu gosto de falar português. Eu gosto de falar português de vez em quando, mas a stream é em inglês. É pra audiência americana, mas eu posso responder suas perguntas em português se você precisar. E eu vou meio que alternar entre os dois, mas por enquanto foca no inglês, mais ou menos. How much points and dino nuggies for the battle tank? I can actually look that up. The stream is pseudo sponsored. It's not actually sponsored, but the stream was only made possible because of the Noobs in Combat wiki. These guys, the guys that work on this wiki, they are goated. They are absolute chads that just pump out like content and descriptions and stats specifically on every single unit, how much they cost, how much their research costs. So we can actually just go over here, go to battle tank, and it's gonna give us everything we need. These guys are absolute chads. Look right here, it costs 4 dino nuggies and 1,000 points. That's a steep cost, honestly, but for the most busted unit in the game, I would pay with my life in gold. And right now we're gonna win the game. GG's. We just took out one of their headquarters, and that is one of the objectives of PvP. So GG's. Return to lobby, and don't forget to equip heavy cargo this time. We need it. Let's see, OBS. I was doing good on my side, bro. Oh, it feels bad. Can the mortars hit up there? Mortars are great. Ano bem, não sei falar nada de inglês. Scuffed code. Yes, let's go. People are cheering for me, chanting, don't let, let's win. PvP, let's go. So right now we're gonna equip the heavy supply for sure. There must be a meta specific to like actual like different maps, but I haven't figured it out yet. I'm just trying out different actual like setouts. I think I'm not gonna run a sniper team. I think the biker has been doing extremely good so far. Let's see. Let's see. Instead of a sniper team, I would run the supply cargo, right? Because I've been using all the other guys. These guys are very useful. Mobile field gun, maybe not as much. I might take out the mobile field gun, actually. I'll take out the mobile field gun. We're gonna bring in a... Where is it? We're gonna bring in the supply wagon. Let's see. So which supply do we want? We're not gonna be healing up tanks very often, so I don't think we need the heavy cargo, especially since it's been nerfed and it costs a lot now. So what we're gonna do is go to the heavy cargo. It costs 90 ticks compared to 50 ticks for either the supply wagon or truck. The truck does need, it doesn't need fuel, right? Wait, why would I ever run a supply wagon over a supply truck? I wouldn't, right? There's no reason to do so. So I'm just gonna run the supply truck actually instead of the heavy cargo, because it is way cheaper, and we really only need to resupply our guys once, since we're only really gonna be using infantry in this tactic, and then like tank destroyers and stuff. So we're gonna try this strat out. Let's go to PvP and open a non-private room. Please select map. We just went checkers. Let's go with Italian. No. Let's go with urban skirmish. And try hard, because we do want the fog of war. We want the veterancy, and let's just try it out like that. Weird Core, I see a new name over here. And if you guys are new to the stream, please consider leaving a like, subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, I think the guy was a rando. He wasn't even in the stream. He left. So right now we're going to be going with Bacon JC Dallas, and hello, I'm David. Best of luck to all of us. You're my favorite streamer. You're my favorite viewer, along with everyone else. Thank you so much. I cannot play favorites at all. Please understand that, but I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for being in the stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Ty. Can you accept my friend request? Where is the friend request? You know what? We're just gonna go over here. Noobs in combat. Notifications should be over here. I do see it. Leaky Cauldron. Have they been in the stream? I don't know. Jiang. Okay. This should be everyone. What's the UFO on the game's cover? A UFO, I guess. How do you play this game? This is Noobs in Combat. It's a turn-based game that basically you can just go in Roblox and play this game. It's really good. There's a tutorial, and it gives you free gems, gives you free everything, and yeah, it's a fantastic game. If you like strategy games, this is definitely one of the best ones. If you like tower defense games, this is kind of a pseudo bigger brainer tower defense too. So I do know a lot of like Roblox fans in general are like tower defense fans. It's a pretty popular genre in Roblox. So this is kind of just tower defense evolved, since it's an open map. Oh, you know what? This is open map tower defense. That's how I would describe turn-based strategy game like this. I think that's the best description. So for now, we're gonna put the biker over here. We're gonna try to get this factory first, and then the outpost, which is kind of a different strat, I think, because actually, you know what? I just thought about this. We are a light infantry strat, a very cheap costed loadout. We're gonna be spitting out units, so even though the factory would give more ticks, I think getting the outpost might be better, just so we can spam more units as fast as possible. So I think that might actually be the best strat. We're gonna try that out now, and hopefully be able to overwhelm our opponent. We're gonna try something different. Instead of going for the middle, I think we might try to go for their base. Let's see how that goes. Because if they focus on the middle, they're just gonna lose their base and lose the game, right? So they gotta be able to counter us specifically. So let's see how it works. I stopped receiving daily gems, bro. I think the timer might be a little bit weird on the daily messages, but You should still be able to receive the daily gems. I don't think I received mine yet too. I wish I was in his team right now. What I'm gonna do is AFK. If I was in his team, what I would do is AFK. I'm not that good for you to just AFK with me. Honestly, I'm kind of good at the game, but I wouldn't say like I'm especially good at any means. So I'm definitely not the end all gamer in this game. I'm just like a decent player. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I do. I play a lot of strategy games and I'm pretty good at it, but I wouldn't say I'm like a pro, you know, like I'm pretty good at it. It's been 3 days. Yes. It's been like 5 days since I've been playing this game. So yeah. But the game is definitely one of my favorites, and I think at least that I am better than probably the average player, since I do have a lot of background in strategy games. I used to only play like card games actually, and that's, I don't know if you guys know, a certain form of strategy game, and I honestly used to only play card games. They're fantastic. 2 more slots. If I put a biker, he's not going to be able to get to wherever we want them to get in the specific turn we want them to be in. So I'm just gonna make a biker, and then we can make another grunt and turn. We can make an RPG here next turn. Should be pretty good. When are you streaming some more multiverses? You're really good at AoE too. Wait. How do you know this? Did we play AoE together? Hello, Alex Martoni. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Did we play AoE too? Wait, you're Tyler? Wait, I just realized that. Tyler? Excuse me? Actually, that makes kind of a lot of sense. Thank you. What a compliment. My arch nemesis. my actual you're the Sasuke to my Naruto. You're the Uchiha to my Orochimaru. You're the Kaido to my Luffy. You're the you're the peanut butter to my jelly. Do you know what happened to Bunker Buster? I had it and it disappeared. Yes, it was removed from the game, but fear not. There was a refund given to everyone that did own Bunker Buster. They gave you 100 gems back, so don't worry about the gems that you spent. I actually never even played with the unit, but I do know about that. If you go to the Discord, they have a lot of details on all the patch notes that they ever do in the game. So I would definitely join that Discord if you are a fan of this game. It's a very good Discord. The community is extremely helpful, and they're super friendly. So whatever help you need with, they're always going to be there. And I definitely recommend the wiki if you ever need info on like certain specific units too. Read my previous comment too. You're the Sakura to my Sasuke. Where is your previous comment, Kuzo? How do you get battle time? How much points in... it's been 3 days since I received daily rewards. Oh no, I didn't see that. I think I read that earlier. You're the Hinata to my Naruto. Oh, that's beautiful. If an insect enters your room, kick it with your leg, even though it's flying. Stat, mate! I got this. I did Taekwondo until I was 7 years old, and I have the most powerful kicks you've ever seen in this world. Earth. Whenever you feel your ground shaking, that's me. I am only second to Chuck Norris himself. Let's move these grunts over here. I have a feeling he's gonna start moving a bunch of infantry on this side. So, Biker, your job is to go on this side. Mortar, you take some cover over here for now. Stay safe because you will die pretty easily, I believe. And then for now, We can make a couple more mortars, I think. Actually, an RPG, just in case he has a, you know, tank ready for us. RPG has been buffed. Check this out. RPG has been buffed to 35 ticks instead of 40. So that's actually very exciting to see. Only 35 ticks instead of 40. Let's go. That's kind of goated. Praying Mantis. You don't want to mess with this, man. Supersonic jabs. Absolutely hyper artilleristic jabs that will send your doctors flying. Why can't you just kick the battle tank then? True. If I kick the battle tank, I do think that would be a pretty cost-effective unit. I probably cost around like 200 ticks, but I would be able to one-shot any single battle tank just by kicking it. And since I do have 200 tile mobility, I would be able to get to them instantly. But the thing is, I'm pretty fragile. I'm a human too, and I have emotions just like all of you. So if you do use the special ability Insult, I will cry in the middle of the battlefield and be completely useless. So that's probably how that matchup is going to work. They're just going to spam a bunch of grunt M's with beautiful mustaches way better than mine, and I am actually going to break down in the middle of this whole scene. I'm going to put a couple tank destroyers, make sure we do have some counteroffensive to their tanks, make sure we can also defend this factory. Do we have any more ticks for the grunts? No, we don't. But it seems like our mortar would be kind of defended if we did put him over here. So I think we're going to do so right now. It doesn't seem like there's any units over here. There might be a guy over here in this house, but also I feel like he would be over here just to be closer to the factory if you really wanted to actually have house covered. So if anything, if it moves over here, we're gonna have cover for our RPG because it has ambush. Even though it won't one-shot necessarily an infantry, it will two-shot it in the span of one turn, which sounds the same, but it's different. Hello, I'm back from eating. Welcome, Mr. Hello. How are you doing today? I do remember you did eating and you did soccer practice, right? Sounds like it's a pretty productive day for yourself. Ty bro, I need to get the mosquitoes in my room with those moves. Yes, you do. I'll teach you, man. It's called the art of the amplification. It's called the art of the I said it too fast in an alien language that most people don't understand apparently, but in my hometown, it means OP and impossible to actually beat. Anti-tank, you go over here. Ooh, baby, it's a triple. We do not want to see that. No, no, no. We're gonna put our dudes right over here. Hopefully shoot down these grunts. It might be enough. Yeah, actually 2 bikers. It is enough to solo, well, duo, those grunts. So 2 bikers together, man. That might be the new meta. Let's put these mortar dudes over here. Biker, you start heading over there, and my dude, you're gonna want to be over there, I'm telling you. We might want to protect this factory, so let's put this guy over here. Surprisingly enough, he doesn't have any defenses there apparently, but what we're gonna do is actually I'm between making a supply wagon RPG. I kind of want to put another mortar team. I will do so. We're gonna put another mortar team right over here, and then we'll have a supply wagon on its way. No, we're gonna have a couple grunts. They're gonna help out this middle area and end turn. Again, we're running a very cheap kind of composition for this map in specific, so we can put a bunch of units both in the middle and in this area right here. We just got flamethrowered. We just got flamethrowered by these guys right here. So the guy I put in the tier list for don't use is kind of starting to beat me. And he was completely like not even, he did not care about the ambush in this RPG. 10 out of 10 streamer. You're a 10 out of 10 viewer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love every single person who actually compliments me. So if you compliment me right now, each one of you guys have 5 seconds to compliment me in some sort. You're gonna be my favorite viewer, and the last person to compliment me is gonna be my favorite viewer. I'm just kidding. No parasocial relationships here. No parasocial relationships. I'm gonna bring the parasocial police against you. Okay, you, sir. We're gonna service right here. Oh my gosh. Seems like he really doesn't like what we're doing here. Hopefully you can shoot down that house. Best Noobs in Combat streamer, you're so cool. Appreciate it, guys. Completely. I appreciate the honest feedback, honestly. You're so awesome. My dad purchased my headphones. Thank you. I agree. These guys, I guess you take down the recoilless rifle. Okay, you didn't do much. That's fine. Sir, you take cover over there. And then you can move over here, I guess. Please start moving as well. And what else do we want to do? I wish we're gonna make a supply wagon. We gotta heal up our tank destroyer, although it's probably gonna be dead in the next turn anyway. So let's just shoot over here. Does it take down the house? It does not take down the house. It is very difficult to take down houses, apparently. Bikers, you guys might as well move over there. And let's have another biker ready so they can just start moving over there to the AO. Attack these guys. Thank you very much. You guys stay over there protected. Thank you. And I think we're set up for victory right here. End turn. Mortar team, good damage. Mortar team is actually pretty good. Has good mobility, good damage, and just overall decent. It can attack every turn and it can move while attacking. So very goated, if I may say so, itself. Adelaide, I crashed. Adelaide, I crashed. No, we lost the guy. Easy. Actually paid actor. Don't worry, guys. I paid him in the background. Oh no. Oh no, he was in my team. Wait, no pay. He was paid by the enemy team. How much did they pay you? I pay you double. I'll pay you double for every enemy right now to leave. Bruh, my ally just left. Valdomir falou, senhor Sus. Tenha uma boa noite. Obrigado por aparecer aqui na stream. Bro, I'm not kidding. I crashed. Yeah, for 20 bucks. You crashed, huh? Yeah, I would have crashed for 20 bucks too. I'm just kidding. Loved all the compliments I got. Demoralize, go burr. Capture enemy base with Mortar for the meme. Will do. I actually captured base with Mortar in the last game, I believe. Oh yeah, if you guys are hopping in the stream, you guys appreciate Noobs in Combat. I appreciate if you leave a like. It literally takes half a second. If you like everything I stand for, Noobs in Combat and Roblox and people, and even yourself. And even if you don't like yourself, please like, and maybe just start liking yourself. It's my job to make you like yourself. So hopefully I get there. SMH, I paid him 30. He's lying. Yeah, I know. I need to quit. I crashed. I got to go. Bye. I'm just kidding. See ya, Kuzo. Have a good one. Let's see. You take over that. Might as well. And did they take over my supply wagon? Oh no, I can move the Mortar with my supply wagon. Okay. That seems more fair. RPG dude, you go over here. Ooh, there's some people waiting for us, huh? And that's queso. And that cheese. We're gonna shoot down this guy. And then we're gonna have this Mortar go. Can he attack over there? Yes, he can actually from that distance. Cool. And We can't actually move another biker over there, unfortunately. But what we can do is move this guy right here. And we could have... We'll make a sniper team. The sniper team will give us enough range to attack that guy again. So we just got to move our mortar over here. There you go. And now we can attack it because sniper range is 3 tiles. So we could attack even here if we really wanted to. Grunts M is at 5 HP. We didn't have enough time. Bruh. According to your description, I'm now a certified MBT. Thank you so much for reading. we have both a reader and an MBT, certified MBT. Appreciate having you, man, over here. I'm gonna go grind dino nuggies. Best way to grind dino nuggies is using this video that I actually made in this channel. Is my first Noobs in Combat video called Best Way to Get... wait, no, it wasn't best way. It was how to get free gems, skins, and dino nuggies. So if you guys are confused about that, if you guys are new to the game, definitely check out my Noobs in Combat video. They're pretty good guides in my opinion, and hopefully in your opinion too. And if you don't like it, sorry, your opinion is wrong, but you have your right to it. You have your right to an opinion as long as it aligns with mine. So don't worry about it. You're protected here in this chat. And if I don't like what you say, I'll just remove the comment and ban you. Don't worry. So if I download this, I can play with you tomorrow. It's actually Roblox. Yes, you can play with me tomorrow if you download this. I forgot you're Tyler. Yes, you can download Roblox. Great game, not sponsored, and you can play with me tomorrow, man. Don't worry about it. You know what? We're gonna put this biker right over here. Attack it! Kill it! He's at 19 HP. Bro, this is the power of Grunts M. Any other Grunts would have died right now. Look at this! And people are saying it's trash? Excuse me? Grunts M, if anything, is OP. But it's definitely not trash. So we're gonna attack this guy, and attack that guy too. He deserves to be put down. So put this guy down, hopefully. Yes, he is put down. So now we're gonna supply this man's. He needs supplies. Someone give this man supplies. And this guy also needs supplies. But I'd rather put something to actually help us out here. So we're gonna have something kind of sneaky. Don't tell anyone, but we have a tank destroyer on the way. Where's that flamethrower, that sneaky flamethrower we saw earlier? I don't see it. So for now, we should be good, I think, for now. And then let's make another Grunts M. Might as well. We can take him over here. We're gonna lose a factory in about a turn, but we're gonna be able to take their flamethrower down as a consequence. And let's move our biker just to get... Oh my god! We're not fast enough to move our biker closer so we can possibly take down their outposts in 2 turns. This side of the map is extremely contested. We're kind of even in a sense, but we're definitely going to lose because our enemy is going to take over our allies' HQ. And what do you guys think? Should we just end this game, or should we actually fight it out? Because there's 9 more turns and I've lost an ally, so it's 100% going to be a lost game. So we have 2 options in front of us. We have 1, play out the game and very much lose, or 2, hop in leave this game and hop in a new one. I don't like not finishing games, but we know it's going to be a loss, and I do want to give more people in chat more opportunities to play with me, because I know a lot of people aren't like fast enough to join. And yeah, fight. What, fight? What, I have to fight a losing game? Okay, I'll do it. I promise. What's your Roblox name? My Roblox name is actually the display name is the same as my channel name. You can look up Adelaide. And the actual username is going to be WMech. Can't wait. Love you, man. Love you too, man. Love you too, Tyler. Your NPC pilot starts bouncing up and down in sync with the music. True. Pro tip, when there's a robber, let them enter and kick them out with your foot. I kill everything with my foot. I treat them as mosquitoes. They get downed like absolute points. Mosquitoes. Oh, he had a recoilless rifle, I believe, in that building. So we're gonna take him down. Are you guys ready to take down the recoilless rifle? I'm pretty sure because I do know he does use recoilless rifles. We saw another one earlier. So I'm expecting another one. Maybe. Oh, we absolutely took down the house. So no more recoilless rifles coming from him, that's for sure. And we have an APC, a tank destroyer ready to attack whenever we wanted to. But honestly, I think this is probably a better area for it to attack, to just kind of counter like enemy stuff. And there's a unit right here. We know this. Pro tip, by the way, guys, if you can't move your unit over to a house, a infantry unit over to a house, that means that there is an enemy unit right here. There's probably a flamethrower just waiting for us right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move these grunts right over here, and I kinda want to just shoot this guy down with a sniper. Hopefully that's enough. It might not be enough. It isn't enough. Okay. So we're gonna give it some extra support with the biker. This might be enough now. Oh, we ran out of time. We ran out of time again. I keep running out of time. Oh my gosh. Look at it. It was a grunt. It was a grunt M. Bruh. I thought Bidiots was a Jackbox game. I don't think it is. Not because I know Bidiots, but because I know Jackbox games. And I don't think Bidiots is in that realm of Jackbox games. Pro tip, when there's a robber, let them... While I was gone, did your teammate go AFK? Yes, they did go AFK, so... Oh, you saw something. They did go AFK, so I'm unfortunately 100% gonna lose this. There's no way I win this, right? We're still at 10-10 somehow, but our opponent on the other side is gonna take this outpost next turn, and they are heading over to our HQ, which, please, finish this off as quickly as you can. Honestly, my unit is a bunker buster? Wait, I have a bunker buster? Wait. I have a bunker buster, guys. Bunker buster is the most OP unit in the game. So we're gonna actually be able to take down these guys. Check this out, guys. Look at this. I'm gonna move and I'm gonna not attack because I can't yet, but we're gonna move this heavy cargo right over here and we're gonna completely take over this game. We got this. Also, what do we think, devs, what do we think about actually when in PvP our ally, or in campaign too, when our ally leaves, we take over their headquarters and their buildings immediately? What do you guys think about that? As kind of like a, not exactly a buff, but a bug, but more of like a fix, you know, to the game's mechanics, because I feel like this is not intended, that we just lose completely the game if our ally in PvP, you know, kicks the bucket or something. It's kind of annoying how it works right now, but it is what it is, and we're having to deal with it currently right now, as you guys see. Vazou algo sus? O que vazou? Don't shoot those allies, LOL. Never mind, I'm an idiot. That's my ally, not yours. I think multi-H tank is kind of hated on. Multi-H tank is pretty bad. It's in the second to last tier in my tier list. I don't think it's good at all. Wait, focus! Don't get stun locked. I gotta focus on the game. Okay, tank destroyer. We're not gonna move you right now. What we're gonna do, move this mortar pretty back here. Sniper team, you're just fine over there. RPGs, why don't you move over here? That's not very good to see. So sniper team, you're gonna attack over there, and you dealt 0 damage to the grunts. They literally healed up the damage you did, over half the damage you did, without even trying, passively, because you don't do any damage. Sniper, what? I feel like it should have dealt more than 9 damage. Okay, the Grunt AM has 1 veterancy. Sure, but our sniper team is also at 31 morale. Sure, I have no grounds here. It shouldn't have dealt that much damage. Yeah, my bad. Can we do some campaign? I've actually finished the campaign. Looking to the guy who's finished the campaign completely in tryhard. So if you really want to watch some campaign gameplay for me, you can actually watch my live stream that I did beating all of the tryhard campaigns expert maps. I think it was actually one of my best live streams so far, and it's been getting a lot of views too, because I think the commentary and everything there is pretty good. You can really just watch it as like honestly gameplay for the try hard campaign for the expert maps. It's pretty good. Excuse me, it's a pretty good video. Ciao ciao. Bacia cabeça meu teclado saiu isso. Ciao ciao. Morale moment, true. Skill issues. Sniper has a skill issue. 100%. Each time we win tryhard mode, they kill a chicken for the nuggets. every time you kill a chicken, take a shot. Challenge. I mean, not that I would do that. I would definitely not do that. That's terrible. Let's shoot this guy down. Tank destroyer definitely does not do anything against supply truck. But what we're gonna do is move this guy over here. You have no supplies, and neither do you. That's very unfortunate, actually. That's actually kind of horrible for us. But you, sir, you can't shoot this guy for some reason. For some reason, my sniper team is unable to shoot this guy. Oh, it can't shoot in the squares next to it. Oh my gosh. Snipers are not that good, bro. I'm getting mad. Or maybe, I mean, of course I'm not using it properly, but that's still kind of annoying that that's happening right there. We're gonna bring a bunker buster near this guy. Shoot. I can't attack next to me with bunker buster either. I don't know how to play this game. I just started. End the turn. We're gonna lose anyway. Honestly, kind of annoying that our ally left, but that means that if you're in chat right now, you might want to keep your eyes peeled, because we're going to be starting a new game pretty soon. We're going to be opening up to every chat viewer. So whoever comes first come, first serve. Whoever joins my server first is going to be able to join the game, and it's up to 3 people. So you might want to keep your eyes peeled. The game is going to be ending soon. So yeah. I could have attacked next to the medium tank bunker buster. This splash damage. I didn't know about that, honestly. Sorry. How to get free nuggets? You need to buy the nuggets in real life. True. And put it inside the game. So there is actually a system to get nuggets in the Discord server. There's something called trading. This is something a lot of people don't know about. I think I have to head out pretty late here. I'll see you, Alex. Have a good night. Thank you for hopping in the stream. Appreciate having you over here. But a lot of people don't know this. If you're really struggling with nuggets, you can go to the server and they have something called trading. You can ask a mod with trading ping, and they will trade like certain currencies for nuggets. I think it's both points and gems they can trade for nuggets. And yeah, it's just a very easy way to just get nuggets to level up your units pretty easily, pretty fast, whenever you're really struggling with it. Hey, Adol. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that our ally disconnected, but I don't actually, this is the first time it's happened, so whatever happens. Yo, we're gonna be able to fight back. Let's go. We have a bunch of commandos. Ah, dang it. Lost my commandos. I'm literally struggling in Africa. Oh, dang. They listen to the AFK strat. True. So we're gonna be opening up this server. Join me. It's Adelaide at WMech, and we're gonna be playing another PvP game. Since it is the title is PvPs. We're doing PvPs. Something I do want to do is 10 things you didn't know, 10 useful tips on the game, and also. I'll probably do somewhat of a compilation of these live streams, kind of with the campaign, probably. just to like introduce people to the game that might not know about this new Roblox strategy game. So yeah, I think our strat was working though. Just spamming infantry, I do feel like it was doing pretty good, honestly. So I think we're gonna kind of stick with that for now. I don't think anything we had over here necessarily lacked. We could have probably gone with some sort of infantry destroyer, but we did have the Mortar team. So I think Mortar team is enough of a infantry destroyer that we don't necessarily need tanks. So we can keep going over here. Let me accept this friend request, Asher. And we're gonna go to PvP and create a new room. No private. No, we don't like private. Create a new map, 2v2. And today we've played in checkers, we've played in urban skirmish, and we're gonna go to Italian town now. So put this baby in tryhard and let's go. JC Dallas, okay, Bowl and Bacon. Vote to start. Best of luck to all of us. Oh, I saw Poe Excel and a couple people doing a bunch of PvP by themselves. Feels bad, man. Instant full, yes. Happy to see the instant full lobbies, honestly. Appreciate all of you guys watching. You guys are awesome. I think later on we might be trying a tank heavy composition. Once we actually have the battle tank, I do think that a tank heavy composition is possible in this game and could be a viable strategy. So we might be doing somewhat of that, but for now we're gonna do probably the more aggressive, like, you know, kind of spammy, like wave boss kind of mentality thing. We're gonna be spamming out these infantries like there is no tomorrow. So this is the Italian town map. We start with a deployment grid that we're going to start putting some deployment stuff. We're going to put 2 bikers. Actually, we might actually be interested in putting a couple more bikers. 4 actually sounds like a good number. And then the rest can be something like maybe supply wagons, because we can spawn the infantry closer from here. So yeah, I don't think spawning infantry here would be necessarily the best strat. And then we can put another supply wagon, might as well. I don't see a reason not to. And start it up, ready to start. We're gonna spawn some grunts and some RPGs from our headquarters. And then we'll proceed to actually start putting some anti-tank stuff. I'm wondering if it's faster to move our biker through here or to move it through the road. I do think it might be faster to move it through here. So we're gonna try it. Well, let's test it out. And supply wagons, you guys are slow. Let's make a couple more tar teams since they can support our bikers eventually and end the turn. And it will come like a flood of pain pouring down on me, and I will not let it drop until the clouds are clear, and it will come through the darkest day in my final hour, and I will not let it up until the clouds are clear. Dude, I'm a goat at singing, just telling you guys. Oh my god. And you guys are watching this concert for free. Just saying, nobody here paid any tickets to me. Where is your ticket in the ticket booth? Let me hold that punch. Punch your ticket. I didn't see anyone paying in the beginning of the show, okay? I want the money here on my end. Where is it? Actually, the Adele of Noobs in Combat. They call me the queen of Noobs in Combat. They call me the new Madonna. Yeah, I've been known as the imagine dragging these noobs into combat. You know. Let's put this biker over here. Supply wagon. You guys go. I guess you can go over here. And we can make something called a... either sniper team or tank destroyer. I think another mortar team is not unwise. Yeah, let's make another mortar team. We teammate again. Never mind, AFK for 10 minutes? Bruh. Our teammates today, bro. Okay, next time, guys, you guys join the teams. Make sure to not like have unstable internet and to like be AFK. Second time. Here, ticket. Oh, okay, potato salad has a ticket. It got full so fast. It did get full instantly. Like literally, it was at light speed. It was, I teleport behind you. Poof. Omae wa mo shindeiru. Totally not faking the AFK. Press the end turn, bro. And then from here, we're gonna make some more bikers. We're gonna try to do a backdoor. That almost worked the last game. I don't know if you guys remember the game from yesterday. We literally backdoored the heck out of our opponent. Right before they conquered our headquarters, we had bikers on both their bases and we were about to take them over. Here, ticket takes back. What? The ticket is mine. You cannot take it back. No refunds. The ticket is mine. And you guys have you guys signed your rights when you bought that ticket. I don't accept refunds to this show. Slaps. How rude of you! Why would you do that? I'm here providing free entertainment for people, and they're not paying for their tickets. They're slapping me when they pay for their tickets, and they shoot me. Excuse me, they fake AFK in the matches after leaving matches? I'm just gonna say streaming is the hardest job in the world. We're the true heroes. Okay, so we're gonna take over this base. Biker, you, sir, are allowed. Why can you go over here but not over here? Oh, there's a unit over there. I see exactly what you mean. There's a biker over there. Yep. Biker, you go over here. Unfortunately, you do not have the speed to actually get to this factory, but for now, Mortar team, make your way over there. Supply wagon, and we could have a biker actually help out our ally, or we also could not have a biker supply our ally, so we're not going to. That's not very nice of us, but we do what we can, and that is something we cannot do. So we're gonna make something called another mortar team, and then next turn we're gonna take out this outpost. And end turn, we have 210 ticks. We have plenty of ticks to generate things out of this outpost in about next turn, in about 2 turns. And we're gonna do great. Why sniper team when you can use grunts M? Because sniper team has a 3-tile radio. It is kind of goated with the radio, but its damage just isn't enough, honestly. If you don't need the radio, grunts M is 100% better to just spam, but it is honestly one of the best radio units in the game right now. Sniper team is not to be underestimated. It is a 3-tile range radio, dude. It's kind of goated with the sauce. Get 210 Bobucks. We got 210 Bobucks. 210 Bobucks. We do have 210 Bobucks. Sues fires him, slaps him, and kidnaps him, bruh. I am literally dead. Skull face emoji right now. Imagine actually like just kidnapping a Roblox YouTuber because they made a bad tier list. Sweats. No, you guys wouldn't do that. You are one of my favorite viewers, after all. I remember the compliment you gave me earlier. What about the kiss? What do you mean potato salad? We didn't kiss. Blushes. Ooh. We didn't I don't know what you're talking about, right? We don't talk about that here. Biker, you're gonna take over that factory pretty soon. Supply wagon, get on your way over there. You, sir, you can actually hop on the supply wagon and give some support from the mountains. We got a target dummy over here. It's helping us out, being a whole Chad. For now, we can make a tank destroyer coming out of here. My man's is goated with the sauce. All of the sauces, ketchup, barbecue, mayonnaise, Lay's potato chip sauce. He is goated. We're gonna make a RPG. Get ready to get wrecked, tanks. End turn. Yo, you're kind of spamming, bro. I'm gonna have to block you. Please do not spam. I will mute you if you spam. We are a free speech country, for the exception of spam. No spamming. Please, please, I beg. Please. Even poop sauce? No, no, no. Poop sauce is beyond edible. Wait, no, no, no. It's beyond not edible. It's not edible. Do not eat poop sauce, people. Please, please do not. He actually is going in with the multi-L tank, so we got to be a little bit careful here. We have a lot of infantry. We got to be careful to not just lose all of them to, honestly, a multi-L tank. These guys are strong against infantry. They can attack twice and guarantee the kill on anything. You guys saw just now with the biker, a normal tankette would have left that biker alive for now. A multi-L tank absolutely guarantees the kill. That is why the multi-L tank is actually pretty good in this meta right now, for at least for PvP. For you know, campaign, it might still be good enough, yeah, but it's a little bit harder to tell, I would say. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this biker right in front of this guy, just to kind of distract him for a little bit, you know? And we'll attack him with the mortar. Get attacked, noob, because you are literally a noob. And then we'll move our mortar over here. We'll move another mortar over here. Actually, I might not want to move him over there. No, we will. We shouldn't have. We should not have moved them over there. Okay, that's not very good. Not very good. We'll move this guy over here. Might as well. Supply wagon. You can move over here, sure. You're doing fine. We might as well make another tank destroyer. No, let's make some anti-infantry, I think. Oh, we already have a lot, right? Oh, let's make a sniper team. Then over here we can make a tank destroyer. Yep, we're bringing in the big guns. We'll put a target dummy right over here. We're starting to do pretty good. End turn, our biker is gonna backdoor possibly the enemy team, and we might just have a sneaky victory. We're gonna at least try. What is a man for not his attempts for greatness? You can quote me on that. That's Adelaide 2022. Put me on the dang clip. Epic Gamer Polum Law, I saw you guys join the Discord. Appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. Thank you for liking and subscribing. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'll be making some more noobs in content. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Never mind when it's gone. True, morale is at 70 while at 1 HP. That is kind of crazy. We lost our mortar team. Unfortunately, we also lost control of the outpost. But right now, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. These guys are going to start running out of supplies pretty soon, but we're doing fine. It looks worse than it is because we only have 4 buildings, but if you look over here, they only have 2. So their ticks income isn't that amazing right now, so they don't actually have too much of an advantage over us. We're gonna be able to keep spitting out units, and they will get overwhelmed eventually, hopefully. That's currently the strat we're going with. We're basically waiting outside their castle like, where is it? Come on! We're waiting out, and we're waiting their food supplies to run out, because we are going to be able to overwhelm them eventually. We have 2 tank destroyers on the way to deal with these 2 tanks. We have a multi-L tank and we have a medium tank that are kind of harassing us right now. But we have these guys on the way, ready for combat. You stay over there. You will do a great thing over here. You know what? Actually, no. We want to attack you. Ooh, actually. How do we want to do this turn? Okay, I'm gonna not talk too much because I do have to focus. We definitely want to kill this Mortar team, but I only see 1 infantry for now. Okay, there's no actual units over here, so we're gonna move this RPG, attack the medium tank. Mortar team, can you attack right next to you? No, you can't. That makes sense. So we're going to use this Mortar team to attack that guy. The biker over here cannot actually go close enough for the range. So we're going to use this biker. Please go over here. It's not enough to take out the Mortar team. So maybe the sniper might have enough range for another Mortar. No, it does not. So we should have moved our biker over here, I think, to take him down. But you know what? It's fine for now. Supply guy, you're going to move over here. Please attack that guy. You're not going to kill him, but you're going to do just fine. Supply this guy, please. And tank, you move over here. And you, sir. Let's make another biker. We're going to need another biker eventually. And we might as well make another one. Do we have more ticks? We do have enough ticks for a grunt, but we ran out of time, even though I was completely big braining the world. I actually had 200 IQ for a solid 50 seconds there, and I still wasn't fast enough to make that grunt M. That was my last card. That was literally the trap card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Backline that I was just waiting to activate. Ha ha ha, Yugi! You show me your last pathetic card. My grandfather has no pathetic cards. Exodia, Gruntem, obliterate. That was literally about to be me. I dislike your stream. Why? You make me sad. I'm so sorry. I am not giving you quality and content in par with your measures. I have 1K IQ right now. That is humanly impossible. Are you not human? You're not human. You're a rocket ship. You're an egg. You're an egg. Minus 1K. This strata spam grunts. I mean, it's counterable. That's why I've been using mortars. Because grunts are counterable. We only have 14 more turns. Okay, I said only have, but honestly, it's kind of a lot, 14 turns. So we gotta be a little bit careful here with our moves. We haven't won yet. We still have to survive for at least 14 turns or take their headquarters, which we're gonna at least try. We haven't given up on that yet. So right now we can actually take down this medium tank with our RPG Poggy Woggies. I'm never gonna say that again. RPG, you go over here. Ooh, they have a biker waiting for us. But if we take this cargo, quick tip, if you take this cargo, take it out of the way, take this biker and take it out of the way, you'll be able to shoot down a whole tank, one-shot it, get one-shotted, and then we'll be able to move this biker right over here, attack this guy, Mortar the biker if he hasn't died yet. No, he hasn't. So we're gonna definitely attack him over here, put this guy in the cargo wagon, shoot this Mortar down because snipers are not that bad, and tank, you start moving over here, I believe. That doesn't seem like a bad spot for you. The grunts are not going to be anything any scary stuff for you. So for now, you might as well supply the mortar team. You can't. Okay, that's fine. Biker, you start making your trek over there. That's your prerogative. And do we want anything else? I mean, I guess we can make a biker, and then we can make like maybe a mortar team over here. Mortar team does sound pretty appealing. And turn, we have our tank destroyers ready to counter any of their tanks. We have their mortars ready to counter any of their infantries. And we have the bikers for mobility and for radio for the mortar teams. We have a couple of supply wagons. We are looking absolutely goated with the sauce. We're doing fine, honestly. We're swimming with the fishes, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. I know it's associated with the bad thing, but a lot of people's dreams is to swim with the fishes and, you know, swim with dolphins and stuff, and that's basically how it works, because I'm thinking in the mind of a worker class man. That's my logic. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm quick wet restroom break. Beep boop bop, someone's back, and that's me, Adolak. Thank you, Bacon, for waiting me out. Bacon gave me 60 seconds of bathroom. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Still getting the sauce or milk. True. If I wasn't dad, I would be getting milk right now. 10 out of 10 dad. I honestly kind of want to just keep our tank destroyer there. Just take care of tanks. There's a commando right here. It seems like he took down our mortar, but we're gonna be able to take this place back, shoot down this biker. Yes, he is absolutely dead, deadified. And do we have a mortar ready for attacking? I don't believe so. Supply wagon. We don't have a mortar ready. So what we can do is shoot down these guys right here. It's not a lot of damage. Why does he have a commando? Excuse me, why does the enemy have a commando? Why? Okay, you're gonna go over here. Ooh, bro, you're spawning stuff for him. Bruh, chill, Bacon. Chill. Then we're gonna put a biker on this way, I think. This way. We can put another biker. Ooh. And then supply wagon, you're gonna help out no one, I think. Oh, come over here. Wait, I thought, oh, this is a invisible guy. Okay. And then mortar team, you start walking. Okay. Biker, let's make another mortar team. No, I didn't have time. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's not good at all. But we do have a biker on our way to possibly one of their outposts. Maybe. Hopefully. My goal is being very good at CSGO and destroying Chinese name pros. I have heard about the Chinese name community in like certain games, and that they're just like absolute like gods at any game. You are the best streamer because I like noobs in combat. You, sir, I appreciate you. I like you. Thank you so much. I love comments, and you know what? Anyone that comments is my favorite viewer. Everyone that comments and contemplates me, or not contemplates me, how do you call it? Everyone that, you know, says good things about me. You know, I have an ego too. Where exactly is he shooting from? I saw a couple of explosives. Might have been a recoil rifle. Might have been a recoilless rifle somewhere. We probably should have moved this tank destroyer. I don't know. I saw an explosion though. We gotta be careful. We chat for something and we lost an outpost. Oh. Right, he's been spawning stuff though. I think Bacon was spawning stuff. He had a commando. Did he have a commando at some point? Yeah? Yeah, bruh. Okay, so for now, we move this biker over here. Every round you get a commando, excuse me? I guess I might as well take the supply wagon over here. No, the supply wagon is fine over there. I'm gonna lose because I'm running out of resources now. I only spawned a few infantry because he doesn't have any. It's because I took it down, bro. Let's see. Well, I don't have a radio now, so I guess I might as well shoot the grunts with the tank destroyer. Okay, might as well. Then, no, you killed bikers. Takes Bacon. What should I do now? Because I've lost my bikers. We do have a sniper though. Sniper could possibly help. No, it doesn't have the range to take down those guys. And it's definitely gonna die if we take it out in the outs. So I guess for now, we're gonna do fine moving it over here. We can move the supply wagon over here. Let's make Mortar team and another biker because we don't have a radio right now. So might as well move this guy over here. Oh crap, dang it. It doesn't have any grunts or riflemen, bruh. Want bacon flakes? All you need is bacon flakes? I'll take bacon flakes. If I can take bacon flakes for free, I'll take them. Oh, also they were using some mortars over there. I saw that, pretty tricky. But unfortunately, we don't have that many like ticks income places, so we are spending a bunch of ticks on these units. So we're gonna lose a tank destroyer, and we're starting to run out of resources. So how are we gonna take down this commando, dude? They have a commando, they have 2 bikers and a mortar team. We do have a mortar team, but I don't think it's gonna be able to kill the commando, but we're gonna try. We lost our tank destroyer. It's kind of unfortunate. There's a factory in the game. Defend the hill and road. Yeah, might as well. There's factories in PvP in specific. Factories basically give more ticks than normal. You have 3 medium tanks too, huh? Yeah. It's kind of annoying to see our enemies getting some kind of an unfair advantage. That's fine. We're still gonna win. Tank destroyer, biker, and biker with 1 veterancy. So what are we gonna do? We could kill this biker with 1 veterancy, but it has lower HP. So honestly, no, I'm gonna kill the biker with 1 veterancy. No, it's still not dead, bruh. So I guess, the Mortar team. Go over here. Okay, okay. And sniper, you go over here. Ooh. We saw something we didn't want to see. Our biker can't get there right now, so it seems like our sniper team is gonna get downed pretty soon. So biker number 1, I guess you're gonna have to take a spot over here. I'm gonna heal up our tank destroyer. Might as well. There's no other use to the supply wagon. Send a biker at that location to call a mortar team to cause a lot of damage. Next turn, we will be able to cause a lot of damage with that right now. So just one more turn. Mortar team over here. Then another biker just in case. No, well, let's make some grunts. And we are looking golden maybe? End turn. So concentrated while I spam grunts, lol. Yeah. If only they made a couple mortar teams. I did see, ooh, their grunts actually ambushed yours. I don't think users when they take any damage at all, bruh. Man, I want to join the next game. Hopefully you can join in the next game. We got a bunch of spots. Also, welcome, Christian. I just realized you were kind of a new viewer here, so welcome. Yeah, so we lost our sniper over there. Biker's still not dead at 8%. 8%. I wonder where they attacked us from. It was probably from the house over here. Didn't see him moving afterwards. So I guess we're the only way to take down this commando right now is through mortars. We do have 2 ready, so we do have 2 bikers as well. No, we don't. We only have 1 biker, so we'll be able to use 1 mortar and then one mortar on this guy and 1 mortar on that house right there. It should be enough to take out for sure at least this house. I'm not sure about the commando. The commando at least doesn't have veterancy yet, but it does have high morale and it does have 1 knockout, and it is a commando, so it does have extra HP. So right here we're about to lose. Come, I mean, I don't think we're about to lose, but this game is definitely not looking too good. It's kind of even, but I would say they're probably winning right now. So let's do the mortar over here. There you go. That's 33 damage it dealt. And then this guy is going to attack the house over here. Maybe it breaks down the house, hopefully, so we'll be able to have some vision. No, it didn't break it down. Okay, we'll still attack this then. And then let's heal up this guy. Let's put this guy in the forest. I don't want to move the mortar. Don't want to take him out of protection for now. So what we're gonna do is attack with the anti-tank destroyer right there. Heal up this guy, move the grunts over here, and attack with the grunts. Ooh, okay, he's at 20 HP, so if we move this biker, we might be actually able to take down the commando. Yes, we are! Let's go! Awesome, we took down the commando finally. So what we do now is move this mortar team over here. Okay, we might as well make another biker here then, because our biker over there is gonna kick the bucket pretty soon probably. And then let's make, I'm thinking about a couple more grunts probably. Yeah, let's make a couple more grunts. It seems like he's starting to spam some actual grunts. We gotta stay focused because we do, if you guys remember in the beginning of the game, he was spamming a couple tanks. He had a medium tank and he had a light L tank. He had a multi L tank, so that's gonna take out of our infantry. So we gotta be careful. We gotta make at least a couple RPGs or the anti-tank. We gotta keep this guy healed if possible. He might take out our supply wagon pretty soon. Yes, he does have his multi-L tank ready, so we got to be careful with that. Hopefully the tank destroyer can take it down pretty soon. But yeah, GG then. Doesn't realize I'm about to lose my HQ. Oh, are you about to lose your HQ? There's more than just a sniper. There's a sniper at your HQ, bruh. Ah, we're about to lose. Ah, GG. Rip. Okay, so basically the way they won wasn't even through like overwhelming or anything. It was through taking our HQ before we took out theirs. But I do still feel like we would have won. If the reinforcements hadn't have come, I could have focused on taking down their HQ before then. Maybe we would have had an edge. I don't know. So return to lobby. and play another game. What's the best Navy unit? 100% battleship. Rocket boat is also pretty good, but the battleship is insane. It has pretty good range. It has AoE artillery, and it has planes for recon. So it's kind of goated. It's pretty good. If you guys want to join in, you can actually just join my user. It's Adelaide, my display name. My actual username is WMech, and you can always join my lobby. And I'm gonna start a PvP match, completely public. It's first come, first serve. So if you're fast, you can always join. Man, I want to join the next game. We got JD wanting to join the next game. Hopefully you can get a spot, but it's really first come, first serve. I only see like I think it's 4, maybe 5 people that are gonna try. So best of luck to you guys. Private room, PvP, and create. Oh, please select a map. I think this will be the last game. So let's go. We played checkers, we played urban skirmish, and we played Italian town. So I think maybe a urban skirmish would be the best. I think urban skirmish would be the best, since our last urban skirmish, I don't know if you guys remember, our ally actually had to leave in the middle of the game. So if you're gonna join the game, please don't leave, please don't go AFK, because we weren't able to finish the last game. Urban skirmish. Oh my gosh, it was immediately. Okay, it seems like we got a couple of new names over here, so let's hop in a game. And this might be the last game of the night, maybe. I didn't get in. Oh, rip, bro. DB also didn't get in. Feels bad, man. Looks like I'm going to animate grunts now. But have fun animating. You're doing a great job. If you guys don't know, Bacon is one of the animators of this game. Fantastic animator. Me too. You're also gonna animate? Dang, good stuff, my man. My opinion, a couple people are saying rocket battery is higher tier than rocket truck. I don't agree. I think rocket truck is trash and rocket battery is actually playable, but not that good. That's what I believe. People are saying this in my Discord. So if you can't see it, you can always join my Discord for some more updates, you know, on the Noobs in Combat and my channel in general, and just join the community. Appreciate it if you guys could leave it a like and subscribe. Totally didn't leave. Did you leave the game? Someone left the game? Okay, bruh. We're gonna have to load it up again. It's gonna be second attempt at creating a PvP lobby. So if you guys want, you can join my server. Please don't leave. If you're gonna join the server, please don't leave. PvP rooms, no private room, create. I'll wait actually like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Just make sure people join in the game, because we did have a lot of people in our last game that were just stuck in the game. So hopefully they can leave, give them a chance to leave and rejoin my server. When is the next stream? Tomorrow. You can look up tomorrow. I'm going to be making another stream. It will be shorter than the past 3 streams that I've done, because starting tomorrow I'm back to work, and I work in the afternoon, so it'll probably be a little bit closer to the morning. But I do work in the afternoon, and I'll be making longer streams during the weekend. G to G sleep. I'll see a very creative name. See you guys. So 2v2, select the map. Oh crap, I didn't. What? Select the map, 2v2, and urban skirmish. Oh, we have space for 1 person. Next stream, can you help people doing campaign? I don't think I'll be doing that. Sorry. I'm gonna focus at least a little bit more on PvP right now, since it's the best chance to give more people that are in the stream to actually be able to join my stream, or to be able to play with me. So yeah, tomorrow we might be trying some other games. No, actually, tomorrow it's a quicker stream. We might just be doing PvP. We got random. I mean, we never know. Really need those dino nuggies. Try hard. You can always do the dino nuggies. You can always do trades in the official Discord. They do trade. I think it's gems and points for actual like dino nuggies if you extremely like very much need them. So yeah. Let's get King B. It seems like they're not going to start the game. So let's wait up for another person in PvP. I was going to say, if it took like another like 10 seconds, I would have just not tried again. Okay, hopefully this game works out. Hopefully. Let's see. Fingers crossed. PvP. Loading assets. Going to game, starting up, booting up, entering the matrix, hacking into the mainframe, loading your assets. Quadravon, Asher, Adelaide, GC, Dallas. Why did I say Dallas like that? That is one of the most cursed things I've ever said. Dallas instead of Dallas. Ayo. So this is Urban Skirmish. We weren't able to actually finish the last game, so hopefully we're able to finish this one. We got a pretty good strat. Since we are with the extremely cheap strat, we're going to be taking control of this outpost before we take control of the factory, so we can start mainstreaming the production of units as quickly as possible. In this map, we're probably going to try to use the production of as many units as we can. How do you join the Dizzy? How do you join the Dizzy? Oh, the Discord. It should be in my description. Sorry, Dizzy Discord. I should know today's terms. It's gonna be in the description. My Discord should be over there. So, oh no, I totally have to leave right now, and I'm totally not being sarcastic. I will punch you. I will go over to your nation and actually give you a supersonic punch that will shake the very core foundations of this earth and accelerate its gravitational force by 0.01 seconds every day. You will see the wrath of 10,000 suns in your face for generations to come. Discord for trading. Discord for trading is the official Noobs in Combat Discord. In the game's description, there should be the Discord link. I do believe they leave the Discord link over there. Like, you know the icons that's there? Try using guerrilla tactics. You know what? That's actually kind of smart. I might be doing that since I'm going to be focusing a lot in using these extremely cheap units, so it's going to be a lot of spam, and once you see them retaliating, come back to the forest and attack again. Hide in the bushes. The forests are speaking. The trees are talking. G to G. There's no way you got to go, bro. There's no way. The third person? Oh, I totally forgot to... We had someone leave. Okay. I'm gonna be ending the stream. A lot of people have left these past games. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get a decent game, so I'm gonna call the stream right here. Hopefully you guys have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Understand this is the bedtime for a lot of people, and including me. In about 2 hours I'll be heading over to sleep too, so I'm probably just gonna be editing now after the stream, and you guys will get a video on today's tier list. Actually, hopefully I'll be able to send out the tier list today, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for hopping in the stream. If you haven't yet, please leave a like, subscribe, and maybe join the Discord if you want to, like, keep up with everything and be a part of the community.